testimony on his third day in London's High Court during his latest legal battle.
Okay, we need to talk about this.
Is one of 7 high-profile claimants in the case against the Associated Newspaper.
How he got emotional. He got emotional. What?
As Meghan Markle joyfully made baby plans, her spare, Harry, was in London tearfully telling how the evil British newspapers had made her life a misery. According to reports, the difficult Duchess is keen to add a third...
Hello. Welcome to the Mimi Show. You know what? We haven't played that song in so long, have we? It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh, God. Is it sent? Oh. Let me see. Let me find Sam. Has anybody seen Sam? How is Sam doing? It's been a minute. I miss her. And where is Snowdrop? Where is Snowdrop? Here we go. Snowdrop, where's Snowdrop? Hi, Judy Bird. Hi, Hobby Sensitive. Hi, Judy Bird. The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. Mimi Show. Oh. Yeah. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show. Hi, Terry. It's the Mimi Show. Mimi Show. Oh. Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Come on in, guys. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. Ooh. All right. The Mimi Show. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get into it. Now, I heard word on the curb was that Harry was crying in court because his wife has been under a lot of stress from the Daily Mail. Okay. That's word on the curb. Let's hear what Access Hollywood has to say about Harry crying because his wife. This is the trick. This this particular lawsuit that Harry is under has nothing to do with Meghan. This happened when he was dating Chelsea. So why is this making her so upset and getting her so, she's so involved in it? How? Because you're bringing up the past, Harry? He's trying to say that they hacked into his stuff and was talking about his relationship. And this has really, really damaged him and Meghan's relationship. Okay. Access Hollywood has the exclusive. I want to give a shout out to AT2. Hello, Media Marco. Give a shout out to AT2 for congratulating me on my win. Yes, I did win. Yep. I beat the bitch. Yeah. And not in a cocky kind of way. No, that's not my character. I am not that person. I'm saying it. Sorry about that, guys. I got kicked smooth out because the battery went dead in my laptop. So I remember when I was going to court and Danny was like, "Don't forget your laptop cord." I was like, "Okay, hun." I was just so grateful for Danny for all her help with that. And like I said, without her, I wouldn't have been able to get it done at all. But anyway, yeah, she lost. And she said I was being too confident. No, I was going to win. I always knew I was going to win. Always knew you was going to lose because you're a liar. Liars are losers. And losers lie. All right, back to Meghan. Moving on from Magadoo, Sardinia. She tried to play this video where she thought that I was going to look bad in it. I didn't look bad. No, sorry. I didn't feel bad. I didn't look bad. I didn't feel bad about it. I meant every word. Okay, I'm getting back on the intranet. So I'm coming and then I'm going to disconnect from here, okay? Yeah, I think I was playing with the cord and eventually the cord fell off and then the battery came out the computer. Hi, Dell. Hello, I'm going to drop the link. Anybody that want to come up and hang out and talk about Harry crying over Meghan, which I thought was weird. I don't think he's got a good hello, just Reza, my cousin. She's your cousin? Just Risa's your cousin? Doodoo Bird? She helped me with a document the other day. I was very grateful for her. Just Ressa. Very, very intelligent young lady. Oh, she's not. Bonjour. Bonjour, French connection, mama. Bonjour, beautiful lady Letitia. Bonjour to you too, lovely. It's so good to see you. Oh, sorry about that, Dale, but it's good to see you. How you been? It's so good to see you guys. Anyway, what do you guys think about him boo-hooing, about Meghan? This has been upsetting her. But I thought, like everybody was saying, she's all Christmassy, all happy. Everything has been such a joy for her. Her and Harry hasn't been this happy in forever. But then he tells the courtroom that everything ain't on the open up at the homestead. Oh, we got a visitor. Hello, Jessica.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me okay?
I can. How are you?
I'm doing great. I want to thank you for your help the other day. I really appreciate it. And it was fun talking to you as well.
I sent you a message just a little bit ago. See if you got it on your.
Oh, okay.
But I am.
Is it raining? Is it cold? Is it doing its thing out there?
About an inch of ice. Last night,
Oh, an inch of it.
more of the snow was east of me, but it is 10 degrees outside, which it was 60 degrees earlier in the week. So way different. And tonight there's like a -3 as the low. And my husband is going to our church. We have a warming center we've set up at our church for the homeless population around here that we're volunteering at.
Thank you, Marshawn,
So,
for my super chat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll say it too, just Risa. Oh, a sweet lady Letitia. It's been a while. I've been a bit under the weather. I'm so sorry, Marshawn, for that. But I haven't forgotten you and your precious spirit. Oh, thank you so much. Mwah. A big fat kiss to you. Let's put some hearts in the chat for Marshawn for me, for my super chat. Yes. Yes. Let's give it up. Oh, I will say it for you. Yes. Let me know when you're ready.
whenever you are ready, my dear, you don't have to.
You are so cute. And I can't wait to hear your interpretation of.
I knew that would happen. Courts can be very complicated with like loopholes and stuff. Is my
Yes.
experience. Just like with courts, you never know. So I was kind of like, I don't know. I don't what's maybe there'll be something. I can't even believe they let her do it in the first place. Not being American, but okay. But yeah, she's something else.
Yeah, she tried to say that because she was Canadian, the reason why you lost. No, you lost because you were a liar and you
Well,
making up stories.
she implied that he went ex parte with you, and that's just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, me and the judge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that me and the judge went somewhere together and hid from her. It's just stupidity, just like she
Like
is.
there wasn't other people in the courtroom to see what happened and to witness that he left to his he went to go look at something with case law.
It was
He went to go
Me, my husband, and the plaintiff and the bailiff.
Yeah, the court
That
reporter.
was the only people that was in there. And he left the chambers.
My one of my best friends is a court, not the stenographer, but she works for the courthouse and does like the judge's bailiff kind of thing, and
Oh, okay.
so she knows how all that works. And she was like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." She was
Yeah.
laughing.
Just making up stuff, lying,
Uh-huh.
trying to come up with a reason as to why she didn't lose. You are a loser. You lost. Fair and square, and you're a lose again.
Oh, she lost, but you didn't win.
Right.
Make sense of that. Make that make sense.
Yeah, it was a recess, and he told me. He said, "Show me what you need to show me when I get back." Because I had something to show him. I showed him that me and Danny is not in cahoots with each other, planning on trying to take her down, and was not doing that.
Yeah.
I explained that to the judge. And then I also showed him the contract where the contract, not the agreement, but the contract, the copyright contract.
Uh-huh.
And I showed him that too. And then I showed him another video of her. What did she say? She was saying something that I showed him. I forgot what video. I remember what video it was. I just forgot what it said.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was she was trying to get $10,000. $10,000 from me.
And now she needs $500.
Yeah, now you need 500. So go waste your money on that. Hopefully
And
they
she's
toss
begging
it out.
people for it, yet she's the one getting paid for being monetized on YouTube right now. Make that make sense.
Right. And make sense.
And supposedly has a job on the side.
Lying. I don't believe that. I don't believe nothing she says.
For her to tell the court she's indigent and can't afford it, she has to prove financials.
Right. She does.
She can't go in this for free again and think she'll get away with it. The appeals don't work that way. And she can't force you to prove to her that you own the song, because she has to have the proof. That's not how court works.
Exactly. I don't have to prove anything. I've already proved it.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so good. It does.
I don't see them letting her do it for free again. That's how they get their money. That's how the judges and the bailiff and everybody get paid through the county, is through the court costs.
Well, if she does do it again, I'm going to remind the judge that she has a YouTube channel that is monetized and she is making money.
And if she does again, then that's when you counter sue against her. And
yes, for sure.
I mean,
yeah,
you could go
I want
for
that
more
at the
than
forefront.
Small claims counter sue.
Yeah, I really want that at the forefront, like at the beginning. Like, oh, by the way, she's counter suing you all the way, 100%.
Mm-hmm. She just has such a big head and is such narcissistic. She can't gravel that she lost. And she can't accept it.
Comprehend that the judge ruled in my favor. He's gonna win again his election, because I'm gonna vote for him.
And
I'm gonna support him. As she dogs him out, I'm going to be supporting him. I'm thought about sending him a note saying that she's defaming you on YouTube.
Yeah. I can't believe she put his picture up there with an overlay on top of it that she edited.
It's evil.
That was insane. Who does that?
Insane.
What normal person loses in court and then drags the judge on YouTube and doxes him?
Exactly.
Who does that?
Who does that? Who does that? Who drags the court on YouTube after they've lost their case?
Her and Denot. They're the only two I can think of. You see Denot doing it too.
Wow, what a mess.
And he'll
What
be
a
sitting
mess,
where
what
he
a
is
mess,
for
what a mess.
She said the judge's name and she gave all of his information out and was telling people not to vote for him and all kinds of stuff, Judy Bird. And she showed his picture with an overlay on top of it of a poem she wrote for him, like it was his words.
I said this is so beneath what I want to hear. I had to cut it off because it was so pathetic, like she is.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe that.
Yeah, she's pathetic.
You're
She's
a
a
whack
sore
doodle.
loser, and that's what happens to sore losers. But you were never going to win because you were always lying. She was always telling a story that wasn't adding up. Her story doesn't make sense.
She perjured herself multiple times.
Yeah, she did.
And she thought that the court would be like YouTube. That you go and read everything out loud to each other. No, you don't do that.
No, that was not going down.
You don't sit there and discuss that.
And go
You
through
don't
piece
discuss
by
anything.
piece.
Is that how
I didn't
court
see
works?
that happening.
I swear she thought it would be like Judge Judy or Judge Mathis or
Yeah, and
whatever.
just Risa, he never talked about monetization. We
It didn't
never
matter.
even got into that conversation.
You have to get to the point of, do you own the song or not? Yes or no? And then if
Right.
you didn't, then you go, okay, well, what about the money? If you do, then case closed. It's done.
Right.
Like nothing else, none of this other stuff matters. That's what he told me. That's how the law works. Like it
That's
or
how
not,
the law
Maggie,
works.
that's how U.S. law works. And it's not because you're Canadian. It would happen to any of us.
Right, exactly. No. Are you being biased? No. No. He was confused by her, I'm sure.
Did she really ask him if he was a therapist or a psychologist or
Yeah.
a counselor?
She said you are not. She told him he was not a therapist or a psychiatrist. And he
And
said
he
no.
does that. You try to put him in his place.
He was trying to hang up from her.
Did she
He
run
was
off?
trying his best to hang up. Bye, bye, bye. And she kept talking.
Yeah.
And I was going to talk about the doxing then. And that's when I should have started talking about it. But she was caught up in herself losing.
Yeah. And trying not to cry.
Yeah. Crying about her. At first I thought she was in tears. I was like, is she crying?
I'm sure she
done
was.
lost?
It's just crazy.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was. I wasn't going to leave until I had won, too. I would have been the same way, probably. I'm like, wait a minute, Judge. This doesn't make sense. Her win doesn't make sense. The
It
song
doesn't
is
matter if
fine.
you
You can play
agree
your
with it or
song.
not, though.
He let me play the song, too, afterwards.
After she left?
Yeah, after she shut up. He was like, play your song. And I was like, okay.
What did
And
he
he
say
was
about it?
like, he liked it. He was just smiling and saying, wow, that's your song. It's your song. Not that he was second guessing himself.
Yeah.
But he's
No.
right. He was just like,
This is a jam.
it makes sense.
Such an idiot.
Yes.
And by the way, for everybody who doesn't know about AI and copyright, I told Letitia this on the phone. and I've explained this on my channel, but people get confused about this. AI making the song and it not having a copyright is if a bot makes it, not a human behind the computer. That's the whole difference in what her chat and everybody wants to say, and it's not copyrightable, and because it's AI. If a person created it using AI software, the person created it, so you have the copyright to the song.
Right,
You
exactly.
She
That's
didn't
what Danny
create the
said, the
Beatles
same
music.
thing.
She's like, the stupidity of that. She didn't create the Beatles songs.
Right.
She can give you her CD of it.
Right.
And now you own the CD, but you don't own the actual song rights because you didn't write it. Duh.
Hello.
Duh. I mean, my husband's a musician. I've been with music my whole life. And with him, it's just so stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna say it for you.
Oh, what you had to say to the judge when you first started?
Okay, so I walked in there and I got all my equipment set up because I had my laptop and my binder and everything. And then the judge told me to raise my right hand and to take the oath. And I swear I will tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
And then did she have to too? Did you see her say it as well?
Yes, he told her to raise her hand and do the same, but this was after me. It wasn't at the same time.
And then he had her start.
He had her start.
Did your opening and then went from there?
Yes, she did her opening. It sounded legit. It sounded like a lie, but it was what it was.
Yeah.
And then I read mine, which I love reading mine. I love reading mine. It's awesome.
I heard
it was really good. I really like my opening statement. And I don't think I had a closed one that Danny had suggested, but I don't think that I was going to even get to the closing. I didn't think that there was, you don't
get a closing whenever you're in small claims like
yeah, I didn't think so.
You don't normally it doesn't get to that point because you're not proving guilt one way or the other, and it just, I don't know, they don't normally have that as part of one of these for small claims.
Right, yeah.
They say, okay, here's my decision.
Right, yeah. It came pretty quickly to me because he went out for 15, the thing only lasted like 30, 40 minutes, and he was gone for 15 minutes. And then
I'm sure he went and reread that contract again, and he looked up something on case law, like whatever statute, read it again, made sure he was making a fair ruling based on the law, what the law says, because that's what he's required to do.
Because the song belongs to me. And he was like, no. She was like, no. She committed fraud. Let's look at exhibit C, B, and E. He was like, I don't need to look at any more exhibits. He said the exhibits we're done. I've ruled in her favor.
Yeah. Oh. Yes, Leah, she did. She did dox the judge.
Yeah, she did.
Live.
She did. I wish I could let him know some kind of way.
It's craziness.
But I definitely will be showing that video.
Oh, if it goes
If-
to an appeal, you better best bet that that's going to be part of your case.
Oh, yeah.
You better best bet that's part of your case if she wants to appeal. All she's saying right now, all she's doing is digging her a deeper grave. She's going
Yeah, she always does.
20 feet under right now. Everything she says can be used against her in the court of law. Everything you say, I mean, I told you, be careful with what you say on the internet, because everything you say, somebody can take it and use it against you. You have to be very careful.
Right, Kamari. Hello, by the way. Hello,
And
Lee.
yes, Leah, thanks to Danny Robertson for standing by Letitia and helping her so much. And for everybody else, I mean, this was a community win.
Yeah, it was. It was a community win. This was a community win. It really was.
It is a community win.
No, it's not. It's not helping her at all. It just shows you what a sore loser she is. And she can't handle the loss. That's what it is. You couldn't handle it. So it is what it is.
She can't stand it. But at the same time, she can't be quiet and shut up, because this is how she's going to make her money.
Right. She talks too much. She talks way too much.
Yay! Sorry, I'm watching a basketball game on TV.
It's okay. So, tarot reading. We're going to do a tarot reading. Tarot reading. Tarot reading. Thank you.
I don't do tarot cards. I will opt out of that one. But, okay. To each his own. Come here. My big old doggies are inside because it's so cold outside.
Oh, is it cold inside?
It's not too bad inside. It's 10 degrees outside, literally. So we brought I have twin 80-pound labs. And one of them had to sleep on top of me last night. I was like, golly. You big old doggy. Oh.
All right, Judy's word. Yeah, so that's what happened at court. And I really don't feel like I got to say as much as I wanted to say. He was like, you're fine.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, I really didn't have to fight.
Well, and I explained, for everybody in the chat, Letitia and I talked a little bit, and I explained some about, like, how court works and stuff, because I've some experience with this stuff. And, on the off days when they don't have court going on, the judge sits and is looking at all of his paperwork. He had already read all of it before y'all came in and talked.
Oh, that's what
He had already
Danny was
read
saying
it
too, as well.
Yeah,
That he had already briefed
they'd
himself.
already briefed it, read it. That's what the paralegals that work for the judge, like, they get everything in order. And when they don't have court, because, like, Texas, especially where I am over here, I just know ours because I just know how things are with our local here. They do, like, twice a month court days for civil cases, and then they do 3 times a month for criminal, off and on, like, the actual trials.
Oh, I see.
And when they're not on a case, like, they may have a week off that they don't even have court, and all week long the judge is looking through the cases that are coming up and the cases they have ongoing. That's what their job is. and he's a justice of the peace. So he does also, like domestic disputes between people, and that's what the justice of the peace does beyond the small claims. So that's what they're doing on their off times when they don't have court that day. So he'd already read all of it. Like
Yeah.
he already had a good idea before you started of what the case was about. I guarantee you, because it's his job.
Yeah, he had already read pretty much.
And you have to submit everything beforehand, and that's why you submit everything beforehand.
Right.
So they look through everything and say, yes, this is okay, or no, this is not. And they already have looked at it before you go to court and give your argument about it.
Well, it was so interesting to the outcome and everything was so interesting because I just thought I needed, like, I had a lot of exhibits, a lot of information that I was going to
And he
show the
looked at
judge.
all of that, I promise you. He didn't have to show it as evidence because he had already seen it. He had
Right.
already looked through stuff because it's what they do before you go to court. It's what a judge does. That's their job. Like, golly. So.
Oh, Sunflower. He had someone sitting next to him, but there wasn't a court reporter. I don't remember anyone typing anything. Yeah. So would there be any transcripts?
I will have to ask my friend. And she's in New Mexico, so it might be a tiny bit different. Because that's what my friend does. She sits next to the judge and is like his assistant.
Yeah, she sat next to, there was, like the assistant.
And I'll have to ask her that if they do record small claims. Because
I didn't see a court reporter in there.
I don't know if that's normal.
It was just really just the judge and me and my husband.
I'll have to ask her that next time I talk to her, though, because she would know that.
My husband was like, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. Okay, I put the thumbnail out there. I know, I would love to get with Julia. Julia, let's get together and do another collab together. This would be a great time for me and Julie to get together, Julia, because there's so much stuff going on with these two. He's crying in court, like making himself look like an idiot. And crying for what? For something that happened back in the day. It's crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense.
Lucy.
Yeah, I didn't request a court reporter.
Well, and you would have to pay for it. You don't want to pay for anything.
Really, I wasn't paying for nothing.
We all know Maggie ain't gonna pay for anything out of her own pocket. She's gonna grift it.
Maggie is really a has-been. She has been herself such a fool on YouTube. Yeah, she makes a fool out of herself. And she's gonna keep making a fool of herself about this case because she's gonna keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it and talking about it.
You need to send her a shovel. Send it to Canada. Send you a shovel, Maggie. And you can keep digging your hole and shoveling the shit into it. Just spews out of her and it go right into the hole.
Hi, Nina. Yeah, full of it. Yeah, no, but it was interesting. I wasn't nervous. Like I
Not
thought
once
I
it
was gonna
started.
be, but no, not nervous, nothing. Just was ready.
It sounds like the judge was very professional and kept his calm.
He did. He was very professional and kept his
I wouldn't have been
calm.
able to do that.
He just kind of shook his head at her. Like,
Shut up! Smack that smirk off your face.
Michelle said that Harry got a methadol stick that
Menthol.
invoked tears.
A tear stick.
A tear stick.
Yep, you can use a tear stick. Or you can get
What's going
chapstick
on with
that
the
has
Victoria
menthol in it.
Beckham story? I didn't hear about the Victoria Beckham story.
Oh, it's about her son.
What's going on with her son?
Stuff about her son and his wedding.
Oh. Is he getting married?
He already did. I don't know. I didn't read all of it, but it's something to do with his son and his wedding and stuff like that. Brooklyn, her son.
Oh, wow.
But I do read up on the royal stuff. I always have. I've always been
Word
interested
on
in
the
it.
curb is Harry's in court crying and making a fool out of himself.
He always making a fool of himself.
And he's crying because his wife is going through a hard time, he said.
Well, if she's going through a hard time, he's going through a hard time.
Right, exactly.
If her life is miserable, his life is miserable.
Exactly. That's how that's going to go all the time. She's going to make his life miserable. So, of course, he's not happy and sad. But at first, she's talking about how wonderful her life is and how great everything is going for her.
Mm-hmm. She's a spin queen, too.
Yeah, she's a spin queen. And here's Access Hollywood spinning
Prince
it.
Harry gave an emotional testimony on his third day in London's High Court during his latest legal battle. The younger son of King Charles is one of 7 high-profile claimants in the case against the Associated Newspapers Limited, the publisher of the Daily Mail, who alleged that the company used unlawful methods such as phone hacking to obtain information for headlines. Associated Newspapers vigorously denies the allegations, per the BBC. During his testimony on Wednesday, January 21st, the prince appeared on the verge of tears and stated how his wife, Meghan Markle, was affected by the tabloids, according to multiple reports. "They continue to come after me. They have made my wife's life an absolute misery," he reportedly said as his voice cracked. Harry also claimed his life had been commercialized since he was young, per NBC News, adding, "The defense's claim that I don't have any right to privacy is disgusting." The prince additionally testified to A&L's lawyers that the information published in stories, quote, "is not the kind of stuff that I would be talking about openly," when asked if information could have been disclosed from friends or social circles, according to NBC News. He also weighed in on how the royal family handles tabloid stories, reportedly alleging that family protocol was never complain, never explain. "If you complain, they double down on you in my experience," he reportedly explained as to why he didn't object to articles when they were initially published, per NBC News. The case is expected to last 9 weeks and involves other high-profile claimants, including Elizabeth Hurley, Elton John, and Sadie Frost.
Well, that's that on that. He's crying in court because his wife is been mistreated by the tabloids. Poor Meghan. So Harry's coming to the rescue, I guess, to talk about it during his case, how Meghan is not doing so well with the tabloids. They're having a hard time, says Lee. What about Meghan's father? She has discarded him, and he just lost his lower leg. He almost lost his life. That's right, Lee. She completely treated him like he was a nobody, like her father doesn't exist, like he's I believe she wrote a letter to him telling him to leave her alone, and we are no longer daughter and father. Don't ever contact me again. Hello, Lizzie.
It's sad how she treats her family.
It is so disgusting.
It's very sad.
Yeah, her father, he was just in the Philippines with his leg amputated.
Yeah.
And she sent him a letter saying, leave me alone. It's very, very sad.
It's cold.
It's very cold. And then she wants us to think that she's this wonderful, caring, kind, sensitive person and in love with Harry.
And cooks a lot. Although it doesn't look like she knows what she's doing in the photo.
No. Yep, doing a whole twirl around dance.
Well, and they've ruined their own credibility by the publications that they have put out over the past few years. Their Netflix and the books and all of the stories they leak. I'm sure they're the ones that tried to get William and Kate were getting a divorce and all that the last couple of weeks. Sorry, Catherine. Yes, it's Catherine.
Oh, interesting, Just Risa.
Do what?
That was interesting.
From her crew. It's been all over the tabloids that they were going to get a divorce.
Wow.
And that's just been since, maybe about the past month, maybe, that I've been seeing that.
Justin Nicklin did not want to hear about Meghan's woos. Is that the Justice? Sunflower. Thanks for hanging out, Just Risa.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? Just Risa?
Risa.
Just Risa.
Long E.
Yes. Well, thanks for hanging out. This is cool. Yeah. He says, Michelle Lee, did Harry think that publicly stripping naked wouldn't be in the news? He brought it on himself many times. He thought it would be swept under the rug as usual. That's right, Michelle Lee. He was in Vegas butt naked. I have that video. I have that.
When was that?
You didn't see that? When he was in Vegas back in the day before Meghan.
Oh, yeah. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. That was back in the day. That's when he was.
When he had swastikas and all that.
Yeah. Now he's ballroom dancing on the grass.
Want to go to Dancing with the Stars. Their videos are always creepy and awkward. I agree with you.
It's creepy and awkward.
Pregnancy dancing in the delivery room, which looks completely fake.
Right.
That one was creepy. No. Yet we want to have our privacy.
That's right, Lee. Yeah, it is creepy. It is. Look at this. Let's practice this and let's do a dance. And then let's do another video, but not the twerking video, but us ballroom dancing. See, look at us. Why? Like, I'm like Sunflower. Why was this video shown everywhere? Like it was, I don't know. We keep them alive. We do. Just imagine what Meghan did when she didn't go get her way as a child, which is where her mental illness began. Right, Michelle E. Harry is mad that the media caught him in action being a fool and will not admit that the articles were the truth. Exactly. I agree, Alice. Harry and Meghan's videos are always so creepy and awkward. They agree with you, Just Risa. Harry blames newspapers and royal family. He did. He said, never explain, never complain, never explain. Family. He said they made my wife absolutely miserable. No, Harry. MM is miserable because she's not making money. Oh, that's going to be a problem. No more Netflix, no more Spotify, no more big brands are coming after her. What's going to happen at the end of the year when she has no deals? Come up, Dale. She can't
You
come
want me
up
to stick
something.
around or you want me to drop down?
No, you can stick around. She, yeah, no. It's totally up to you, sweetheart. I like you up here.
Yeah, I don't get to come up very often. I'm always busy. Staying warm today.
Debbie Campbell says, yes, Lee, all her whims were granted. She was never told no. Indulging with parents, no boundaries, told her parents how things would be. Oh, wow. I hope I ain't creating that. Because I got a little one that is rotten to the core.
I got two bigger ones that are that way. My two boys. Oh, they're rotten too.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do?
Yeah. I have a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Yes.
My giants.
Is Doria still babysitting or in Meghan's life? Don't see her anymore or hear about her. Not much. I don't hear about much either. I think Doria got the hell away from over there. Maggie probably didn't give her boundaries set either. Maggie said that was the golden child. I really don't care what Maggie says. Her thoughts are not wanted over here. Oh, yeah, right. Look how she's holding the camera like perfect. My daughter would have been and twisted that camera somewhere else and got bored with me and Eric dancing. Hello, Megan. Miss you too, lovely. Yeah, she is adorable, but she can be a little stickler when she wants something and starts crying for it. Okay, Dale, I'll join your live after this. How about that?
That's when my two boys need a swift kick in the pants when they do that. No, I don't think so, sir. They're a mess.
They're 16 and how old?
12.
And 12. Oh.
16 and 12, and they're huge. They're both bigger than me. But my husband is 6'9", so my children are
He's
giant.
tall.
He's very tall. I come up to his shoulder.
Oh, wow.
And my 16-year-old is 6'1" already, and my 12-year-old is taller than me. They are the light of my life.
Okay, let's see what he's saying real quick.
As Meghan Markle joyfully made baby plans, her spare, Harry, was in London, tearfully telling how the evil British newspapers have made her life a misery. According to reports, the difficult Duchess is keen to add a third child to the Sussexes' oh-so-perfect family to blot out her disappointment over the plummeting fortunes of her weird online store as ever, which, to no one's great surprise, is failing to flog mundane domestic products at astronomical prices. Meghan, of course, insists that her booming business is a rip-roaring success, despite revelations over Christmas that the warehouse shelves were crammed with a staggering 572 items. That's because she's going global, apparently, and in fact, said sources close to the former cable show actress, she has shifted 1 million jars of jam at $14 a throw. That's kind of hard to believe, but who are we to doubt her ladyship's word? Meanwhile, as Harry theatrically wept over his allegedly distraught wife's mauling by the media, images flashed through my mind of all those effervescent films and photos she constantly posts on Instagram. Sparkling scenes in which Meghan never appears to be one bit miserable. Rather, she always looks ecstatic in her sunny Californian paradise, posing next to the back of her kids' heads and grinning from ear to ear. Was her life a misery when she skipped through those Christmas trees, singing "Hey Ho" before preaching her mantra of bringing joy to all by presenting those unfortunate enough to be in her orbit with edible broccoli wreaths and shop-bought pretzels wrapped up in ribbons? Not as far as I could see. I speak of that bundle of TV euphoria with Love Meghan, which it is now 100% confirmed has been unceremoniously axed by Netflix after 2 terrible series and a woefully feeble festive holiday special that broke new ground in mind-numbing tedium. The Duchess is said to feel humiliated by her show's devastating cancellation. But over the past eventful week, for once in the Sussexes' one-sided Meghan-oriented relationship, all eyes have been on the Dim Duke as he launched the latest of his long list of legal actions against the tabloids that he hates with a passion. While Meg monitored the proceedings at the gruesome twosome's Montecito mansion in the Sun, Harry cried semi-convincingly on the stand as he tore into Britain's Daily Mail, accusing its journalists of using nefarious methods to hack into information about his personal life and illegally invade his privacy. The Mail calls the royal renegade's allegations preposterous and false. The case continues. But during Harry's tear-stained 2-hour testimony, those in the courtroom were shocked by his appearance. At 41, he looks 10 years older.
And as for his tragic losing battle against his rapidly increasing baldness, surely it's high time the fast-aging prince waved the white flag and gave in to the bone-dome fate that afflicts so many of the British royal men. Desperately clinging on to his few remaining strands of ginger hair doesn't do Harry any favours. As writer for the London Times, Tom Peck observed, most Brits who move to California make their friends jealous when they pop back for the weekend looking a decade younger. Harry has somehow achieved the opposite. I have personal experience of this. Sadly, my youthful sun-kissed Los Angeles days are far behind me, but it's a thing, and it's definitely passing the scowling Duke by. Furrow-browed, narrow-eyed, and on edge in court, he resembled a pugilistic pub prowler out to pick a fight. Why is it, one wonders, that the West Coast effect isn't working for Haggard Harry? Why have his 5 years in America taken such a toll on the once dashing prince's good looks? The Times' Tom Peck has a theory. It's this: fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to wrinkles. Yep. If you want to look younger, put a smile on your face. Memo to Harry. Forget your relentless war on the papers, a fruitless fight that in the end you will realize you cannot win. Have that kid. Be happy. If you throw away the troubles that clearly weigh so heavily on your shoulders, who knows? Maybe your hair will grow back. Miracles can happen. And that's the bald truth. Ash, that's a journalist's job, is to find things out. And when we do find things out, it's not all.
So maybe his hair grow back. Maybe he just needs to cut it off. I just really believe he needs to just do a chop. I believe what you said, Marshawn. I don't understand Harry. He's the son of one of the most beloved persons in our lifetime, Lady Diana. He definitely didn't inherit her humility. Meghan has him under a weird spell. Scary. She does have him under this weird spell where he is, he's a frog now. He's turned himself into a frog.
And poor Diana looking down on all this. Can you?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
He had to actually be here and see all of it as a mother.
Yeah, because I would not be happy.
How they've destroyed what she tried to set up. And then you see the opposite side with William and Catherine. And you see her coming out, her spirit coming out in those children.
Yeah.
And the way that they dote on their children and everything.
Yes. That is very true, just reset. Because you can see Diana's spirit in those kids.
In those kids, you can see her spirit.
Yeah. You can see those kids, Diana's spirit in those kids. And
especially Charlotte.
I don't think she would be very excited about Meghan keeping those kids from King Charles and the rest of the family.
Oh, yeah. You can see her humble, what's the word I'm trying to say? The dignified side in Charlotte. And then in Louis, you see that her fun side. And then Prince George, he's getting ready. They're already training him up. You can tell.
Yeah, he's
more reserved.
On.
He's got a different role. He's reserved because he's got a different role, just like William had.
Yes, exactly.
And
he's going to become.
He'll be king.
He's got a role to play. He does, and he's just coming into his own, isn't he?
Yes,
he's coming into it.
He is.
Nice sunflower.
He's 2 months older than my younger son, so they're the same age.
Oh, wow. The
And then
12-year-old.
yeah, and then Northwest is the other ones that they're all the same, like month or two time span. Prince George and Northwest, and then my son are all the same age. And you look at these
Wow,
different kids,
Northwest
and you're
is
like,
older.
whoa, how they're growing, how the differences in everything. Yeah, Lizzie did not called King Payne for some reason from prison. Don't know why he called him, of all people. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for your help.
But he is in with $250,000 bail right now, according to the jail roster.
He's helped getting who out of jail? Official King Payne.
Oh, King Payne's not getting Denot out of jail. Denot called him from jail.
Oh, he called him. Wow, I wonder why.
No, his little she diddy whatever is trying to get money to get him out. So if you want to help Denot get out, you can go and listen to her.
Oh, she did.
The one that has his name tattooed on her neck.
Yeah. Now I thought she was just arguing with him the other day.
And now she's trying to get him out of jail.
Well, I don't want to see poor Ojanot in jail either, but
I don't want to see him there, but that's where he needs to be. He is dangerous.
Sounds like there's some danger going on.
I think he is dangerous.
Yeah.
I really think he has a couple screws loose and is one of those that would possibly show up somewhere out of the blue and try to do something to somebody.
Oh,
there's reason.
wow.
He was, getting a restraining order with Armand, and there's reasons why he's in jail. And then it said he defied a court order.
Oh.
And all of this is because he tried to hit the district attorney when he was in court. He's crazy.
Not the district attorney.
I think it was. I think it was the prosecutor. He tried to leave the courthouse in the middle of the court hearing. Just walk out. And they were like, no. And he had a scuffle out in the hallway. That was months ago.
Wow. That is fighting. That is big. And it's a felony too, right?
Yeah, that's a felony. And he was in court for misdemeanor battery with...
Oh, wow. So they had to pick
somebody
him up
else
for it.
Yeah, he was in court pleading for misdemeanor battery with somebody else. And then he got into it with the judge, arguing, and then got into it with the attorney and tried to leave the courthouse, and he struck the attorney or something, is what I remember. I may be wrong, but I think
that's a lot going on right there.
I think that's what happened during that court hearing, if I remember correctly. People in the chat may know more, because that was a long time. It was like 6 months ago. He was supposed to go to court with Armand next week.
Oh, Armand.
I don't know about
what's going on with Sean Davy Wade?
I don't know about him. It was with Armand. He was supposed to go to court with Armand next week. Which they will Zoom.
What happened why is he going? They got the fighting too?
Oh, he's been following Armand around and harassing him for months, just like he has AT2.
Oh, wow.
They've both gone at each other, which Armand does his fair share back, but they've gone at each other for months.
Wow. Following him?
Yeah, like stalking. Like, well, they go to the same trials. They show up at the same celebrity trials.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
And then they harass each other. Like they had a scuffle outside of New York when Diddy
No
was
way. They had a fight, a little physical altercation.
semi.
Oh, wow. Oopsie doopsie. Yeah, I like AT2 too. Yeah, he's my friend. I like me some AT2. I appreciate him congratulating me for my win too. He did the other day. And I appreciate you too, Risa.
He's been going at Sean Davy Wade, Armand, King Payne, and somebody else for a while. Or AT2. And the same kind of stuff with all of them. He's a basket case.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He got a lot going on.
Sounds like a lot is going on with Janot. I thought he was going through anger management.
He was supposed to, like he was ordered to with the court, because he's been out on bail for a while with this.
Oh, he's been out on bail.
Yeah, he's been out on bail from this misdemeanor for a while, and that's what he got picked up because he violated the probation bail.
He violated the probation?
That's from what I understand. He did something and he defied a court order and probably did something and they picked him up.
Doolittle.
That's what I understand. I may be completely wrong, but that was my takeaway.
Yeah, Auntie Mickey, it looks like Janot went back to jail for violating probation. Word on the curb.
I think that's my understanding of it. Is
word on the curb is Janot is back in jail because of a violation of his parole.
And then I saw somebody said he was going to go to Brazil and he was probably going to skip the country. Which they would have put
and he
him
was
on
fighting
tarmac.
with the defense attorney, the attorney.
Well, that was months ago. That it's just now all kind of coming in circles.
Mickey, what color? He's back in jail. Wow. I know Official King Payne was talking about it.
He's in LA County.
Oh, wow. He's in LA County.
Mm-hmm. You can look up the jail roster.
You saw it?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
I gotta get my receipts. I don't take people's word for things out here on YouTube. I gotta go find that for myself.
I know that's right. Wow, what a shame. And don't he supposed to be like really versed in law, like he knows about law a little bit?
He has some like a paralegal experience or something. Right, he thinks he's a lawyer. He wants to be his own. Like before, I don't know about right now, but before he was defending himself in court because he knows more than a public judge. Defender. No, the public defender.
Lawyer.
Oh, the free public defender. He be like Maggie going to criminal court. She knows more.
He knows more. Okay. Well, that's there for you. I don't know what to say about it. Oops, see Daisy, and yeah, oopsie doopsie. That sounds like a oopsie doopsie to me.
And he goes in and out of court all the time. He has so many court cases against him.
I
and
know
things
that's
he
what
is-
would be so scary to me. Like
I
all of
mean,
these court cases against me.
it's always something, I think, with him somewhere.
Harry's privacy tour will never end. Nope. Unfortunately, Kamari, that will never end.
Always by illegal methods. In fact, these days, I would suggest it's never by illegal methods. There have been problems in the past, but I do believe that the papers have learned their lesson. They're not doing that anymore. But he doesn't seem to understand that, does he, Ash?
No, I mean, you know, press like people like yourself, you have tentacles going everywhere, and you know, you have little lines saying if you see someone going here, give us a ring, we'll give you 50. So you find out things all the time, but you know. He's got a low IQ, obviously, because no, they do have that a lot of first cousin inbreeding in the royal circle, so he ends up with a very low IQ. You see that with Andrew
Inbreeding.
Battenberg as well, his uncle.
Battenberg is Mount Batten.
Well, you know, it's the
Windsor.
same thing, isn't it? It's Battenberg's Mount Batten. But you know, and he's got ginger skin, so he's not going to do well in LA. He's going to wrinkle, and then he's got all Meghan. He's got all that stress and the press. He's an angry, sad man, and he shouldn't be blubbering as well. Being a former military man that says he's killed so many, you know, it's just it's embarrassing.
What do you think, Vanessa, of a man that cries?
Well, I don't have a problem with a man that cries, but I think in Harry's situation, investigative journalism, like Nick Shirley's doing with the Somali alleged fraud in America.
Yeah,
it's like, you know,
stuff.
basically, you don't always have to incentivize someone with just like money. Sometimes they want to freely give up the information.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know the means of how they got the information.
Yeah.
There are a lot of creative ways.
Yeah, you're right. And of course, you know, paying money for information is not illegal. I mean, you know, in
Did
the
you hear her
newspapers,
throw that Somalia in there?
Yeah. And Nick Shirley and all that going on in Minnesota. That's the whole.
That's a whole nother to do.
Whole nother saga there. That's insane. And that kid, the Nick Shirley, he's only like 23 or 24. He's the one that kind of popped it all open and started actually investigating and figuring out something's going on here.
Is it true?
He went to all of these daycares, and they're not a daycare. It's just an empty building. And these checks are going for millions of dollars to run these daycare facilities.
I heard they opened up in the afternoon.
He went numerous times, and there was the reports I've seen where he's talked. He said like nothing was even in the building. Like there was no signs. There was a sign outside from the outside, but if you actually like got in there, you would know like there's nothing here, and that they're all over the city, and they're just pouring in millions of dollars to run these daycares that are not real, and it's going to foreign nationalist pockets from Somalia.
Okay.
Because I've seen his actual interview with him.
I have to see a little bit more.
Saying what all he was doing and where, what he was seeing, just looking around, just like, this isn't even open. This is never open. And nobody's ever coming in, and then all of a sudden they started showing up with kids there out of the blue when he started reporting it, because they were trying to make it look legit to try to cover their behind.
Yeah. Okay.
Palestinian kids. That's a whole nother scandal.
Yeah, I would have to
in the media.
Investigate
business.
that.
Information is our commodity,
Yeah.
and we often pay for it. Not always, but we often pay for it.
Oil's the cost.
That's not illegal. What he's saying is that every time, or what he seems to say is that every time the press find stuff out about him, they must have done it illegally. They must have hacked his phones. They must have, hired detectives to blag information and all that kind of stuff. That stuff did happen in the past. I'm not sure it goes on anymore, but he continues this relentless war. Before we play some clips, I did start my monologue with there have been serious reports in America.
Wow, you guys should see the snow.
She's very disappointed by the apparent failure of her as ever online
having
store,
spaghetti.
as I say. It's not really surprising to my mind that she can't flog jars of jam at $14 a throw. It's rather overpriced, isn't it? But she's disappointed by that. And the word is, according to reports, Radar Online has said this, that Harry and Meghan are planning to try for a third child. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, they probably should. If they want to keep their life private, they want to be family orientated, have another child, maybe it'd occupy you enough to not be so consumed with these cases which don't seem to get him anywhere.
Yeah,
obviously taking away your energy and your
We'd
happiness.
love to see the back of another kid's head.
Well, do you know what? Have more kids. That's what you want. That's what you prioritize. That's what you value. So put your time, energy, and money into that, because it's not going to be good for your health. Stress is going to manifest in the body in a different way, whether it's baldness or poor health. It's going to come out. And then it's because everyone else stressed me out that I'm ill. And you're always trying to move the buck and just be a victim in whichever way that you can.
Yeah. He always looks so miserable. He always looks like he's fixing for a fight. He wants a fight. He calls his battle with the press, mainly the British tabloids, of course, the fight of his life. And as I said in my monologue, I've got news for you, Harry, if you're watching. They do watch. You're never going to win this. You are never going to win this. We'll all be dead and gone. The papers will still be there. The media companies will still be there. You will not win this fight. So just stop it weighing so heavily on your shoulders. Be happy. You're in the sunshine.
He likes being the victim, doesn't he, I think?
Yeah. Well, it seems that way. There's Harry and Meghan. This only came out last week. This is them dancing in the backyard of their Montecito mansion in the sun, right? So does she look massively miserable there? He's saying, oh, they made her life a misery. And by extension, he means that the papers have made his life a misery as well. Do they look miserable there? I don't think they look very miserable.
She's acting though, isn't she? They can't really be happy, can they? Anyway, you'd be miserable.
No. They are happy.
Well, they do seem happy, but also putting your stuff on social media is a choice. If you want to be somewhat anonymous, somewhat private, it's up to you what you do and don't want to put out there. And if you're going to sit there and literally take the press to court and you want to be private, then just be private. There's plenty of people that aren't on social media and plenty of celebrities that aren't as well.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to push that narrative that you're really unwell, that you're very unhappy, well then just go private. Whenever I've personally had a difficult time in life, I just do a social media shadow for a bit. I just turn it off, disengage until I feel like I'm ready to.
Yeah, that's a good policy. But of course, Meghan, she's always on Instagram. She loves Instagram. Pictures of the back of her head, pictures of her beaming. None of these films and photos that she posts portray a woman whose life is a 24/7 misery. Far from it. She's always grinning and skipping around. Her TV shows full of happiness. Accusation by Prince Harry that her life has been made a misery. I don't think it quite stands up.
If this was a normal person, like a regular average Joe, and they were going through a court case and they wanting to say, I really suffered an XYZ, they will go through your social media and see if that measures up. It's
exactly right. Now, I spoke to Kinsey Schofield, our royal expert, our royal guru, earlier in the week, and we were discussing the fact that Meghan, she's moved on to her 12th publicist. This time it's a whole company that she's hired, but she's had 12, or her and Harry have had 12 publicists.
12 publicists, 12 PR people to help them with their PR. Can you believe that? 12. Sunshine Stacks, WME. Now they're going through their 12th publication. 12th. Wow. That reeks failure to me. Like, it just reeks failure to me. Okay, I think I saw him. I saw him interviewed once. I think it was on Auntie Mickey's show. She was showing him, but I don't know if I believe all that he's saying about the Somalians. Just Risa. I don't believe everything that he's saying about them. I'm not saying that they're not doing that, but I don't know if I believe it all. Kinsley Schofield did a show with him recently on 12th publicist. 12th. How many times is she going to get a PR team to help her? How many more PR teams is there even out there for her to even choose from? Interesting.
In 5 years. So
Less
once
than
again,
5 years,
she's
12
moved on to
publicists.
another PR operation, and this is in a bid
Another PR
apparently,
operation.
to sort of save as ever her online store
As
from
ever.
disaster. Here's what Kinsey had to say.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. That's what Meghan does. Do the same thing. Jam, scam jam, chocolates, as ever. Love Meghan. She keeps getting publicists. She keeps getting them. This is her 12th one, her 12th PR team. Can you guys believe it? How many more PR people are you going to get to try to help you with your popularity? Yeah, Netflix has seen the light. Everybody has seen the light. But I guess this new company is going to give it a try. Listen to this.
I really have some serious sympathy for whoever takes this account at Sunshine Sachs. This is discussed in Tom Bower's Revenge as well as Valentine Lowe's Courtiers. Meghan erupted after her 2017 Vanity Fair cover ran with the headline, "She's just wild about Harry." She picked up the phone and chastised Ken Sunshine and Kaylee Thomas Morgan. She was so irate. She also later described the headline as racist, citing its link to the 1939 Judy Garland song associated with blackface. And, remember when Diana had Harry, "Wild About Harry" was the headline too. So this had nothing to do with Judy Garland blackface. It's just an iconic song, and Harry's got a cute name, "Wild About Harry." It works. So, time heals all wounds apparently for Sunshine Sachs, because they took Meghan back onto their roster for how long, I don't know.
Sunshine Sachs took Meghan back. Can you believe it? She needs a miracle. She took Sunshine Sachs, took her back after their blow up. Can you believe that? OMG. I can't believe it. They took her back.
Yeah, it's a good point. And "wild about Harry" is just a phrase, and it's a headline that Harry has endured, shall we say, countless times in his life. To say it's racist.
They took her back. Can you believe
that?
Now,
Harry, as we speak, is in London.
Sachs
and he will be maybe for the rest of the week for quite a while. Now, there's been a lot of talk of him reconciling with his dad, reconciling with the royal family. You know, there's going to be a peace pact. Harry wants to come back more and do royal duties. Never going to happen, I don't think, but that's what he's been placing in the press. It seems to us that he's been strategically putting stories into the newspapers to say Harry's coming back, Harry's going to mend the bridges with his family, Harry's going to do part-time royal duties because that's what he wants. So you might have thought if these stories were true that the king, his dad, would say, oh, while you're in town, good to see you, son, come on over, let's get together. No. While Harry's in court, while Harry's in London, the King Charles and Queen Camilla, they're not taking any chances. They've gone up to Scotland to avoid him. Here's Kinsey on that separation.
Sounds like they don't want anything to do with Harry while he's here. And this is a pattern we've seen with the British royal family. When Harry is in the UK and he's in court, they do try to distance themselves. And I've been using this word a lot lately, so I apologize. But their presence alongside Harry legitimizes him, and they realize the influence that they have. And they realize that they need to be careful when Harry is in the country duking it out legally, that they don't have an influence in any way, shape, or form. So they do try to avoid him like the plague.
Yeah, they've gone to Scotland. That's 500 miles away.
The country.
So
they went to Scotland.
they're not taking any chances. They're not going to encounter Harry at all. Don't forget, while the King, Charles, soft-hearted guy, probably wouldn't mind seeing his son Camilla. 500 miles is not far enough away. Camilla can't stand him. And of course, William and Kate, the Prince and Princess of Wales, they can't stand him either. So here he is in London, not very far from most of his family. And he's all on his own.
You can't trust him. He might talk about
That's what they don't trust him. They don't trust him.
Wouldn't.
Do you think it's all sad, this family rift, royal family rift, Vanessa?
I think any family that is not speaking is unfortunate. I think it doesn't matter if they're rich, famous, or anything. It's disappointing. But then you can't say all these things about your family publicly. You can't say, I don't want anything to do with you, and then pick and choose when you do. It's either you genuinely want to put in the hard yards and mend the relationship, or you don't. And like picking and choosing that this time you do and that time you don't, and I don't want to do royal duties, but maybe I want to do some. These were the negotiations that they could have had a long time ago. So has something changed, or are you just trying to grab a headline again? Because as much as people like Harry and Meghan say, I don't want to be in the press, but at the same time, you're completely reliant on them still talking about you and still being relevant.
Yeah, exactly right. And, this guy, he's trashed his family for 5 long years and now expects to be forgotten and forgiven. It's not happening. It's just not happening. So the royal rift continues apace, folks. So it's time now for a bad ad.
Spatulas scratch your cookware, and plastic utensils melt if you leave them there. You have so many utensils, the kitchen clutter is...
Yes, as you know, every week we decide what we think is the biggest story of the week. And I think this, usually we're quite ironic about it, but I think this is the biggest story of the week. Our friend President Trump jetted into Davos for the World Economic Forum, where the great and the good are gathered. World leaders, tycoons, global businessmen, all that kind of stuff, networking galore. And he immediately made an hour and a quarter speech, which was at times breathtaking, at times confusing, at times bizarre, all about Greenland. He's obsessed with getting Greenland. If he wants Greenland quite so much, I love Donald Trump, but Don, if you're watching, if you want Greenland, try to learn to call it Greenland as opposed to Iceland, which you called it about 10 times in your rambling speech. But here he is brilliantly telling us in Europe, our dear leader Keir Starmer and all the other European Union leaders, just where we're going wrong. Take it away, President Trump.
Certain places in Europe are not even recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not recognizable. And we can argue about it, but there's no argument. Friends come back from different places. I don't want to insult anybody and say, I don't recognize it. And that's not in a positive way. That's in a very negative way. And I love Europe, and I want to see Europe go good, but it's not heading in the right direction.
Yeah. What do you think about Donald Trump, Vanessa?
Well, I don't mind. Look, at the end of the day, what he campaigned on, he's following through on.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. I think 2016, there was definitely a lot of shakiness. I think he didn't have the right people in his cabinet, but he
That was just Risa. Auntie Mickey, that was just Risa. I was talking about it, and I know we just got through talking about that on your show, Auntie Mickey, about the Somalian daycares. She was saying that that he would go to those places and nobody would be there. I thought so. I thought she was wrong. I thought so. Just based on what I learned from your from what I learned at your house, Auntie Mickey, that there are Somalian daycare centers, that they're not closed, that they open in the afternoon at some. I remember you saying that. Macron gave a speech with sunglasses on. Oh, he did? Did Mrs. Macron punch him in the eye again? I know, right? I tried to come up, but the link wouldn't work. It's not working? Here, let me check it out. Try again, Auntie Mickey. I dropped the link. Hello, Lisa. Oh, I don't know who gave you that membership. It was one of my subscribers. So I dropped the link again, Auntie Mickey, if you want to come up and talk about the Somalian. Oh, it does? Maybe it's your phone. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me email it to you. Can you get to your email? Let me invite Let me send it to your email. Okay, I sent it to your email. Did you run your countdown again? No. Oh, Snowdrop. Hello, it's good to see you. Okay, I'll email it to you too, Dale. Yeah, let me text it to you. Hold on. There you go. I just texted to you. Let me send it to Dale. Dale, I texted to you too. It snowed here in Texas. It's a snowy day. It takes that long to charge, Snowdrop? Do you have a iPhone? Okay, here we go. Hi, Auntie Mickey.
Hey, sweetie.
You looking beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Auntie Mickey, you got kicked out. Thanks for coming back, Jess Risa.
I don't know what happened to her.
Here she comes.
Oh, I don't know if it's the snow or what. But
you out there in it?
No, I don't have any snow. It's sunny out here.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if you're aware, but your countdown keeps running too.
Oh.
I don't know if it has to do with the weather or what. A StreamYard issue. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's doing something weird.
Yeah, it's like periodically the countdown happens.
Oh.
On your channel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I thought, well, maybe she's just stepping away for a second. But then it happened like 3 different times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's StreamYard, because...
Okay. Yeah, because it was weird for me to tap on the link and it pops up as report or block. So I'm like, okay, let me try this again. And I tried it again. It wouldn't come through.
Same thing?
Yep. I'm just trying to make sure I don't hit somebody. I'm just leaving the nail shop.
Let me see your nails.
I know. Let me see. Hi, Mickey.
But yeah, what she was saying about those daycares, that's not true. That's not true. That was
I
debunked.
remember I was watching it on your show.
I didn't see the one when you did it, so I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't hear you now.
Oh.
I can hear your music, but I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me now?
Something's going on with StreamYard. It's got to be.
Wow. I wonder, should I go back and come back in?
I hear your music.
Let me go out and come back in.
Still can't hear you talking. I hear Lady Letitia.
Okay. Let me try something. Can you hear me now? No, you still can't hear me? Okay, it must be Auntie Mickey's phone. It must be your phone, sweetheart.
Still can't hear you.
Oh. But you guys
Maybe
can hear
I'll
me?
drop out and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the Somali thing, I remember being on Auntie Mickey's platform. Hey, Demon Dictator.
I thought I'd just come on and check my side. Can you hear me? I can hear you fine.
Hear you guys now.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
That is so weird. I think it has to do with your weather.
It probably
Oh.
is. Probably is. I'll come off and leave you ladies. I thought I'd just come on and check it, but it's all good.
Thanks, Demon Dictator.
Hi, Demon Dictator.
Hi, Auntie Mickey.
How
Hope
are
you're all
you?
good. I'm good, thank you, sweetheart. Are you okay?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Good. I'll leave you ladies to it.
Oh, thank you. So
About
yeah,
the
I
Somalia.
just happened to hear what she was saying about that, and that's not true. About the
because you
daycares, the
showed us the
Somali
gentleman.
daycares. And the sad part is that it's just not there. They're being attacked all over the country.
Wow.
Uh-oh, I can't hear you again.
Oh, no. You think it's in your area?
I hear your music fine.
There, she can't hear me
I tell you
anymore.
what, I will come back when I get home.
Okay.
I should be home in about 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes tops.
Okay.
See you in a bit.
So she was saying that it wasn't true, just Risa, about that gentleman. You know, they're being attacked. Somalians are being attacked all over the United States right now. That is a true statement. But guys, I don't know how long further I'm going to be on here. We're done talking about Meghan and Harry, They're crying on the stand. He was upset. Not very happy. But I would have loved to hear what Auntie Mickey had to say about let me see if my girl Danny has said anything to me. She's been busy doing her homework, studying for her exams, doing her thing. Yeah, she's busy. Who's Team P? Who's that? PELTZ. Who's that? Hello, Leslie. That's what I kind of heard. Something about a third child. Is that true? She's trying to have another baby. Did Meghan Markle really have a baby? He said baby shock as weeping Harry goes fast, ages fast. Oh, somebody just had a baby. Meghan Trainor. Uh-oh, let's do it. Let's do it to it. One more time before we go. Leslie, I heard it. I heard that too. I heard that through the curb. I heard that on the word on the curb. No, her father said he paid for her hysterectomy at 26 because severe matrix. She was having issues. That would be a secret we would like to keep to ourselves, wouldn't it be, Dell? She don't even look pregnant there. She don't. It looks fake. Endometriosis. Shame, shame, shame. Endo. Lady C and HG Tudor said she is intersex and her father chose female. What? The pillow bump and no IV.
Yesterday, there you go, folks. She's twerking in the labour room before giving birth to Lilibet, she just turned 4 actually. Little girl was just 4 yesterday. She wasn't. So safe to say, this video has provoked quite a reaction, hasn't it? Yeah. Some of the headlines, like this one, did they think twerking like trailer trash teens would endear them to the masses? It's pretty strong, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And one royal commentator suggesting that the late Queen would have been appalled. Yes. What do you think, Nadia? Would she have been appalled?
Well, you know what? This popped up on my Instagram yesterday, and I was feeling a bit down, and it popped up. Oh my God, how joyful somebody! And you know me, I'm obsessed with birth. I had my babies at home. I love hearing other women's birth stories.
You really looked at that and said how joyful.
Yeah, I did. I was like, it's 2 young people having a baby, you know. So I just posted it on my Instagram and just said, oh, what things did you do to get the baby moving? Because, it's the spicy curry and all that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, it was quite nice to begin with. People were just giving their stories of how they, got the baby to come. And then it just turned into this absolute vitriol of hate from people. I was absolutely disgusted, and people were saying to me, oh, you should take it down, you're getting so much hate. Oh, turn the comments off. And I thought, no, I'm not, because for a minute I thought, should I take this down? I thought, no, because, and then people were like, oh, don't you know what, they've done this, they've done that, they're a royal family, they shouldn't be behaving like. I said, do you know what, I didn't look at them in any way. I just saw 2 people having a baby, and I thought it was a cute video.
There isn't it? Well, they get so much trolling, don't they? But do you think that's because they've just wanted to be private for so long, and now obviously she's like launching this business, so she's sharing a lot more of her life, and so it's that kind of contradiction, isn't it?
You don't think that, and you could say to your friend, "Oh, it's a bit weird, isn't it?"
But come on, Nadia.
No, but
I mean, I know how social media works.
You did not see what people were saying.
No, but as someone that does a lot of cringe things, I would say that I found it cringe, but I do a lot of cringe things as well. Yeah. And when I work with like younger people and I start dancing around in the studio, they do look at me like, "Oh no."
though. I think it's just that, isn't it?
I'm with Nadia. I thought it was quite nice. I thought it was quite funny that just to see those kind of people, like, you know, I know they're not part of the royal family now, but back in the day, like imagining them like standing there doing their duties and then just in their own time just being in the room together, like, and that's all I saw of it.
I get what you're saying, but I saw two things, I have to say. When I saw the video, I mean, she looks like a goddess, an absolute goddess. She moves fantastically, and I just went back to my birth when I had hemorrhoids. I'm sorry if that's too much information. Fat ankles,
the pain away.
Hemorrhoids.
I think that's
had
the thing.
sciatica.
No, that's it. It's not relatable, is it? Because women are looking at it like, oh God, even like you giving birth is like Instagrammable and joyous and amazing. Do you ever have a bad day, Meghan? Because everything's so perfect.
Yeah, but like, other people have nice births. I don't understand.
Did you ever
anger?
Like, could you? No, I'm not angry. I mean,
you are a bit Kay.
No.
Coming across a bit
Well, I've got to say, I'm still angry about the hemorrhoids. No, you're
you've
right
never
on
got
that
rid
one.
of them, have you?
Yeah. To be fair, I'm quite attached to them now. I am absolutely not angry, but they're clever people. They know how it works. They knew they would get this response. We cannot pretend that this response.
She's got a business.
No, I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but I'm just saying, who's surprised at the hate? They absolutely knew they would get this. Now, if they make that decision in that full knowledge, fair play to them. That's entirely up to them. But come on, let's not be surprised.
No, you know what I was? I was depressed because I thought, how can people be that nasty?
Why are you depressed?
Obviously, she was making a fool of herself. I haven't seen Loose Women's for years. That's them talking about Meghan and her baby bump.
Social media, we know what social media is.
I don't know, I suppose I'm not totally desensitized yet. I couldn't understand it. It was like, these are just two people that are joyful. And actually, lots of people were sharing really lovely ways that they've got their baby to come. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, I got over it 5 minutes later, but I was just like, what a shame.
I know. It's like
What a
clickbait,
shame.
though. I think people know if they put a video of them in a scathing headline, they're going to get a lot of attention. And it works for the media, it works for the newspapers.
But she does run a business. And a business now, unless you are...
She took that decision.
Yeah, so
as a businesswoman, so fair enough.
I just think it's mad. We're all.
I mean, if you run a
about
business
them.
like that, you want the whole world to be talking about you. The whole world is talking about her job done. So it's fine. But obviously you can't control how people are
But the point
talk
is,
about
Kate,
you.
she's told everyone she doesn't want the world talking about her and she wants to be private.
Right.
So that's where
Yeah.
everyone's getting confused. It's like, well, what is it?
I think you can be confused because I did say to my friend, I was like, oh, it's funny, isn't it? Like they don't want to share stuff, but then they share things like that or whatever. And I think you can question it without being hateful.
Yeah, well, no, that's absolutely right. And it's interesting, it's 4 years on. Honestly, I'm not hating on them. I don't see it to me. And I like the fact that it's 4 years on. I mean, obviously, my eldest is now 23, but I might release the picture of my hemorrhoids. You never know.
Please do. And it won't make a headline. And then you'll be upset. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
Well, I tell you what, I hope I don't get a pile on. Come on, that was a good job.
Yes, it was. I didn't care. Come on.
All right, we have some disturbing news. The entire Trump administration is going all in on the narrative that the 37-year-old man who was murdered in Minneapolis, Minnesota earlier today is a quote-unquote assassin or a domestic terrorist who was lunging at law.
I won't take us there. This is not that video. I tried to wait on Auntie Mickey, but we're finna shut it down, guys. I was gonna wait 10 minutes. We're waiting 10 minutes on Auntie Mickey to come tell her story. Oh, this is what the administration is saying. Let's just see.
Law enforcement officers. Everyone from Pam Bondi, who went on Fox News immediately after and spun the narrative, to Stephen Miller, who said an assassin tried to murder federal agents, all the way up to Donald Trump himself, who just released a long ranting letter about how this man sort of deserved it. They victim blame immediately, just like they did in the case of Renee Nicole Good. And in this scenario, what they are signaling to you is that if you are a United States citizen and you are exercising both your First Amendment right to letter about how this man.
This is a gunman's gun loaded with 2 additional full magazines. and ready to go. What is that all about? Where are the local police? Why weren't they allowed to protect ICE officers? The mayor and the governor called him off. It is stated that many of these police were not allowed to do their job, that ICE had to protect themselves. This is some lying bullshit. Not an easy thing to do. Why does Omar have $34 million in her account? Who is her? The senator? And where are the tens and billions of dollars that have been stolen from the one great state of Minnesota? We are there because of massive monetary fraud, with billions of dollars missing, and illegal criminals that were allowed to infiltrate the state through the Democrats. Open border. Oh my God. Open border policy. We want the money back, and we want it back now. What money? Those fraudsters who stole the money are going to jail. They where they belong. This is no different than a really bad bank robbery. What the? Much of what you're witnessing is a cover-up for this theft and fraud. The mayor and the governor are inciting insurrections. This is so pathetic. With their pompous, dangerous, and ignorant rhetoric. Instead, these sanctimonious political fools should be looking for the billions of dollars that has been stolen from the people of Minnesota and the United States of America. No, let our ICE patriots do their job. 12,000 illegal alien criminals, many of them violate, this is so pathetic, have been arrested and then out of Minnesota. If they were still there, you would see something far worse than you are witnessing today. He's a liar. Donald Trump is a big fat liar. Understand, Just Risa. A lot of us don't. Here we go. Hi, Auntie Mickey.
Hey. I guess I'm here for the party.
Okay.
I see who you have on the screen.
Yes, we were talking about, this is Donald Trump's reaction to the second murder.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he's blaming the victim, of course.
Of course. Of course. I'm sorry, I'm just typing real quick. Don't mind me. I ran in the house so I could get in here.
Oh, good. Thank you, Auntie Mickey. You see the snow?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Oh my goodness. How many inches did you get?
Last time we missed the snow, we sleep at night, and then the window is gone.
No, it'll be here for a while.
Please, I want to go in now.
Go tell Daddy to take you out in it.
Uh-oh.
Take you out in it. Because I want to go inside outside so we can crystal ball.
Okay.
Please, I want to do it
I
now.
don't think it's ready. The snow is not ready.
Please.
Okay, go tell Daddy. You got to tell him.
Daddy, I want to go in the snow. I want to go in the snow, Daddy.
Go ahead, Auntie Mickey. The floor is yours.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what this StreamYard is trying to tell me to do. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
You think
here.
you might have to go back and come back in?
No, I just came right up. I'm good. As long as you can hear me, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, take your time.
Okay. So what exactly did you hear this morning about this second one, the second shooting?
The second shooting was, well, according to the Trump administration, the shooting was the fault of the gentleman. He was a domestic terrorist, and saying that he was attacking everybody around him with this gun. And that's a lie.
And they came right out with that as soon as it happened. No investigation, just like with Renee Good.
Mm-hmm.
That's typical. That's typical.
Yeah.
Is this a neighbor?
They were this right here is, he's reporting on it.
Okay, this guy here, because this is the one that was going knocking on the daycare doors. This dude right here.
Oh, not him, not this one.
Okay.
The other one. There was another younger guy. Mm-hmm.
The one on the screen right here.
No, not this one. The one that you showed us was the one that was knocking on those doors. This guy is talking about the second murder.
That's the same guy.
You sure?
Absolutely. His name is oh God, what is his name?
This guy name is Adam Mockler.
Okay, he looks just like that kid. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. But he sure does look a lot.
Somalians, right?
Yeah, he's the one that started the whole, the Somalian daycares were defrauding and et cetera, et cetera. He knocked on the doors. Nobody, first of all, a daycare is going to be going to be locked. He had a problem with that. A daycare is always going to be locked for that one reason of safety. Okay.
Safety.
You don't leave a daycare unlocked. He was complaining that he couldn't get anybody on the phone. He went to one daycare in particular at a certain hour. I think it was 11 o'clock in the morning, and there was no one there. It's because the hours were different. This was a daycare that catered to children just getting out of school in the afternoon. So there were so many different daycares that he claimed were not businesses, when in all actuality they were. And they were proven to be because other media went and visited these very daycares, and there were kids there sleeping, napping, playing, or whatnot. Nick Shirley, thank you, Pickles. That was his name, Nick Shirley. So we can't say that all these Somali daycares are fronts, so to speak, and stealing millions and millions of dollars. If anything, what my research told me is that the most notorious organization that was getting all of this money was owned by a white person, not Somalian.
Wow, come to find out.
It was an organization. Okay, I understand you're saying not all daycares. Well, they didn't find any daycares that were fronting as daycares and were not businesses. But the majority of that money that was stolen, a large chunk of it was from an organization. I don't have the name of it right off the bat, but it was owned by a white person, run by a white person, and they were stealing millions of dollars, and the money was designated to fund food to those daycares and things of that nature, which they were not. So that's where a lot of that federal funding was being siphoned off. And it was not the Somali daycares that was getting that money. It was the people that were supposed to be funneling out food to those daycares.
Oh, wow.
Like a program similar to, I could name one up here. They have one up here. It's federally funded, and it's basically, you know, they pay providers to feed the children. You have to document what you feed them, and it's strictly monitored, all that. But again, I don't know how Minnesota runs their business. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like, hey, I just don't like labeling people to be nefarious when they shouldn't. I mean, these were reputable daycares that were being scrutinized, and it wasn't fair. It was not fair at all.
Thanks for clearing that up, Auntie Mickey.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that, that nobody was doing anything wrong, but the way that the picture was painted was not clear. I mean, this kid, in my mind, he's a kid to me. He was 22 years old, and you can't just run in there just because you can't get into a facility and call it a fake business. You can't do that. You can't just, they're not open, they're not legal, they're not even a business. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's not cool. And then him and his mom are aspiring MAGA influencers. They are connected to the White House. So
they are connected.
Very connected. So I'm just saying.
Thanks for clearing that up, because when she was saying it, I was like, no, that's not what I learned when I was on your channel, because you had showed the gentleman, and you were talking about the Somalians, and you also mentioned that they were open.
Yes.
That the
one facility that he visited was actually closed for the week. Now, he didn't find any kids there because the daycare was actually closed for the week. But others, he's the only one that was going around knocking on daycares. And I saw interviews with some of those daycare providers that said that, yeah, they saw him at the front door, and they were kind of scared to open the door because he was there with other people in unmarked vehicles. They were there all of 5 minutes. He's standing outside saying, I want to come in and register my child.
Right.
He looks like a child himself.
Right, exactly.
I mean, people have to understand when that kind of stuff is going on. I mean, yes, ICE is doing whatever. They're doing the most. And these people are being targeted. Brown people are being targeted. I'd be scared to open my door too. If I see some little kid with some older people hanging out in unmarked vehicles out in front of my business. I'm sorry.
Me too. I would be the same way.
Windows were closed out. Windows were blacked out, so you can't just go looking and peering in. They got to protect them kids. And you can't use that against a facility that has children because you're on a mission to find daycares that are not really daycares. No. Jay Browning, Virginia said Lady Letitia is brown sugar. Yes, brown sugar. But that's all I had to say about that.
Let's see what this gentleman is saying.
sort of deserved it. They victim blame immediately, just like they did in the case of Renee Nicole Good. And in this scenario, what they are signaling to you is that if you are a United States citizen and you are exercising both your First Amendment right to protest and have free speech and your Second Amendment right to carry a weapon lawfully, then you can still be murdered for having the wrong beliefs, and the president will justify it. Just so you know, all reporting points to this 37-year-old having a lawful weapon. We even know more about him. This says, the man fatally shot by federal officers in Minneapolis this morning has been identified as Alex Jeffrey Preddy, according to sources familiar with the investigation. This is a name that you will see alongside Renee Nicole Good on many protests throughout the next few weeks to months. Preddy, who was 37, has an address listed in South Minneapolis. He was a United States citizen and he was legally protesting. At a news conference, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said the man who was shot was a 37-year-old white man with no serious criminal history and a record that showed only some parking tickets. Law enforcement sources said Saturday their records showed Preddy had no serious criminal history. That's where you're missing something. Exercising your First Amendment right, your Second Amendment right, and being a liberal who opposes ICE's occupation of Minneapolis is enough of a crime, according to this administration, to get you killed and labeled a domestic terrorist, as we have seen multiple times now. O'Hara said the man was a, quote, lawful gun owner with a permit. Again, the police chief of Minneapolis said the 37-year-old victim was a lawful gun owner. Records show that Preddy attended the University of Minnesota. State records show Preddy was issued a nurse license in 2021, and it remains active through March of 2026. We also have new video footage, a new angle showing how absolutely sickening this murder was, but we'll get there in just one moment. I first want to show you what Stephen Miller said about the 37-year-old nurse. He said, quote, an assassin tried to murder federal agents, and this is your response. And he was, quote tweeting Senator Chris Murphy, who was laying out points about how ICE needs to evacuate Minneapolis and Congress needs to defund ICE, which is very, very true. Stephen Miller then doubles down and says, quote, a domestic terrorist tried to assassinate federal law enforcement, and this is your response. You and the state's entire Democrat leadership team have been flaming the flames of an insurrection for the singular purpose of stopping the deportation of illegals who invaded the country. I just want you to keep this twisted spin on events in your mind when I show you this final version of events, this final video. Stephen Miller will be more than happy to label me, you, any American citizen, any law-abiding human being, a domestic terrorist, an assassin, if they oppose his sick, twisted ideology. A man was quite literally murdered for simply filming an ICE agent, which is very legal, and the Supreme Court has said multiple times is a constitutional right to film law enforcement. I mean, just to run you through the series of events and then show you this video, you can back up to the moment that this man was confronted by federal enforcement. You can see he's standing there peacefully on the side of the road when one agent is confronting him. Another agent hops out of a vehicle and begins to walk up. There are now two agents surrounding the now deceased 37-year-old victim. You then see more ICE agents hopping out of this vehicle and walking up to him, but he then gets pushed back by this ICE agent. It's important to point out the ICE agent is the one who escalates and lays hands on the 37-year-old. If anybody pushed an ICE agent in this manner, they would be immediately killed. And he didn't. He didn't push the ICE agent. The ICE agent pushed him. Then we jump over to the footage obtained by Drop Site News of the entire event happening. I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens in this video footage, but I'm not going to show the moment that he's shot and killed because then YouTube would derank this video and show it to nobody. But if you want to help boost the message, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the Adam Mockler feed below. What you're about to see is the man, the 37-year-old nurse in the brown jacket on screen, gets pepper sprayed and shoved to the ground by a violent ICE agent. Then another ICE agent comes and grabs the 37-year-old nurse's gun, and then the 37-year-old gets shot multiple times. When I play the video, you see an ICE agent right there shove this woman to the ground. She falls over, and Brian goes, dude, what the hell? He begins to get aggressively pepper sprayed by this ICE agent. Pepper sprayed even further. He can't see. He gets shoved to the ground.
He's trying
then
to help the lady.
He gets pulled away from the person he's trying to latch onto, and he gets shoved to the ground. Now, I'm going to pause it here. I want you to pay attention where my cursor is. There's an ICE agent in a gray jacket. The ICE agent in the gray jacket then walks up and grabs the gun. He reaches around and he grabs the gun out of the 37-year-old nurse's waistband. He walks away with the gun. Then the 37-year-old is shot, not once, not twice, but about 6 times while he's laying there motionless, pinned down. This is
Wait a minute.
absolutely, unequivocally an execution. There's no way to spin it otherwise unless
Now pause
you
it.
are the deranged president of the United States.
Okay, Letitia, I'm not trying to be funny. Dale, what do you mean? Why is this so relevant? Police unalive people every day. What?
Dale,
I'm trying to understand that. I mean, I'm already pissed about this man being unalived,
right.
but clearly you don't have a clue.
Yeah, no, Dale, you don't have a clue today.
Why is this so relevant? Police unalive people every day. Are they unaliving people on your street?
Yeah, no, they're not.
Protesting? I'm just curious because
This is not normal. This is not okay.
Let me shut up before I go off. Because that's some bullshit right there.
Dale,
Mm-mm.
you done messed up, girl.
That's really making light of what we're dealing with up here.
It is. It's
This
making
is
light of
happening
what we're
all
dealing
over the country. This one case. Of course it's relevant. Is it a vendetta against ICE? What vendetta? ICE is going in and stomping all over people's constitutional rights. That's what makes this relevant. That is why this is relevant. You shouldn't be penalized for being on the street as they're bogarting people. Well, I'm trying to do so because to be making light of someone being unalived by an ICE agent, clearly she has no clue as to what's going on up here completely. And it's not like she hasn't been in the chats recently as we're talking about this, especially here on this channel. So I'm just gonna back up. Let me just back up because this is not my platform, and I'm gonna respect Lady Letitia's platform. Otherwise, if you were on my platform, I might have cussed you out. But let me shut up. I'm gonna calm down. Rob Mack, you can go suck one, okay?
Once you put on her shoe, her shoes.
Hello, Yolanda. How are you, sweetheart?
Sorry about that, guys. That'll be good.
Lady, you got a little racism problem in the chat
I
by
do.
the name
I got some stuff going on.
of Rob Mack.
Okay.
I ain't said nothing to him, but this little racism
Rob, you
shit
gotta
he's got
go.
going on, he got to go.
You gotta go. Okay. That you can delete them, Auntie Mickey. You're my guest. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't ban anybody or delete anybody here.
You should be able to go to, because you're a moderator, and
I'm not. It won't let me. I tried. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got him. Since he likes to use the N word in here. I got him. I found him.
Okay. Yeah, this is the first time Little Bit has seen snow. She's gonna go out and play in it. She's got her outfit on. She ready for the snow. You ready for the snow? Yeah, it's a shame what happened to this gentleman today. He was a nurse.
Yeah, you guys, he's gone. He's gone.
He's gone. Auntie Mickey got rid of him.
I got him out of here. Hello, Lady of Elegance Candles. Working on some new items. I can't wait. I was burning one of your candles today.
And Stephen Miller and Pam Bondi. Let's start off with Trump's post. His is easily debunkable. He pivots and tries to obfuscate by saying, "This is the gunman's gun, loaded." And you see he posts a photo of the gun. He says, "With 2 additional full magazines and ready to go." What is that all about? You want to know what it's about? He is a lawful carrying U.S. citizen who is peacefully standing there. Where are the local police? Why weren't they allowed to protect ICE officers? The mayor and the governor called them off. That is not true. It is stated that many of these police were not allowed to do their job, that ICE had to protect themselves. Not an easy thing to do. Why does Ilhan Omar have $34 million in her account? Where are the tens of billions of dollars? Notice the complete non sequitur. Donald Trump just completely pivoted, trying to direct our attention on something else like it's sleight of hand. His old magic tricks of media attention don't work anymore when we have videos of this event taking place. Stephen Miller trying to spin this, calling this man a domestic terrorist, trying to assassinate federal law enforcement. Dude, he was pinned to the ground. We have video that shows he's not trying to assassinate anybody. He's literally trying to protect and help people as he's being pepper sprayed. I think one of the most sickening things was Pam Bondi's spin on Fox News that happened right after the shooting. Take a listen.
This has been hard to watch for everyone involved. Let me just get your
your initial thoughts of what's happened here in Minneapolis in the last couple of hours?
Well, why this has happened in Minneapolis is because you have a mayor, you have a governor who has declared Minneapolis a sanctuary city, saying, bring your worst of the worst to Minneapolis. You're invited here. We will protect you. Aisha, these are the arrests. These are just the arrests.
Dude, nobody has said bring the worst of the worst to
Nobody
Minneapolis
said
other than
that.
Donald Trump himself. There is a strong Somali community in Minneapolis that contributes and that is loved. Donald Trump is trying to terrorize them. Pam Bondi is trying to pin this on them, but the worst of the worst are actually the radicalized far-right ICE agents that are going in with masks and just murdering people. Let's continue.
That ICE has been making. And that's why Donald Trump has ICE in Minneapolis to protect the citizens. Sodomy of a boy, strong arm robbery, sexual assault, sodomy of a girl under the age of 16,
Blah,
rape,
blah, blah.
12-year-old
We
girl,
know.
strong
We
arm rape,
know.
ag assault, convicted rape, child fondling. These are all the illegals that Joe Biden was letting into our country.
So
and
get
they were
them
all going
out
to
of here.
Minneapolis because the mayor,
Not
the
the
governor,
people that are
AG,
on the
they were
streets.
protecting them.
Nobody is protecting people who've committed child sodomy.
Golly. You're muted, hon.
They're trying to justify the murders.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The list that she's reading, that is the list of the worst, but you're not throwing those people in. You're throwing anybody in. It's a free-for-all. And half the people that they're picking up are not even, I mean, they don't even have records, let alone illegal. All you got to be is the wrong color. And if you happen to fall into that category, you're going to go to their facility and they're going to treat you like crap while you're there. They're going to belittle you. And this is the thing, is that it's not just brown people now. It's now protesters.
Right.
And we have a constitutional right to stand up and voice our opinion. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. But that is what the Constitution allows us to do. They have every right to record the activities of ICE agents. ICE agents are literally snatching phones out of people's hands as they're recording, or slapping them out of their hands as they're recording.
Right.
They are violating people's
Like they
rights
pushed that lady.
left and right, just violating them left and right. And the moment something goes down, the first thing these people, like this jackass woman on the screen, what she wants to do is come out with a list of bad people that are illegal over here. And I agree, they should go. But you're not targeting the bad people. You're targeting anybody of color. Doesn't matter.
That's it.
Anything, whether they're legal or not. You can be a U.S. citizen. And what further pisses me off is that all of these people in these daycares that they're claiming are illegitimate daycares, you have to be a U.S. citizen to even have a licensed daycare.
Right.
You can't just walk into any facility and say, I want a daycare. You have to go through stringent stuff in order to get, in order just to get licensed to have a daycare.
Right. You were telling me. Yeah, it's not just, I'm going to run a daycare and I'm illegal. I'm going to run a daycare. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you cannot be illegal and run a daycare. I'm sorry. But this is getting so out of hand, and the thing that bothers me the most is that it took for a white woman to die.
Yep. And now another white man.
Yeah. It took for somebody white to die for people to really pay attention. A brother
Right.
was killed on the 31st of December. Nobody said a word. And he is
No.
definitely a U.S. citizen. And
That's
this was
right.
done by an ICE agent that was off duty.
Yep. Off
And
duty.
off duty. But just like they do with these guys, they come out and justify the actions because
They
they're
justifying
ICE.
it.
No
They keep
investigation.
justifying it before we
No,
even find out what's going on.
it's ridiculous. We are turning into another Russia. We're turning into another dictatorship. We're under
Yep.
a dictatorship at this time.
We are. We're under some real attack. And it's us that's in the line of fire.
Exactly. And I don't like to point blame on any particular party, but let me just say this, because I'm neither one. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm not even independent. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust no politician. But what I will say is that one side seems to get their way, and the other side doesn't seem to have enough nuts to fight back.
That's it.
It's time for some of these Democrats to get up off their butts and
It
fight
is.
back. Fight
And
back.
stop saying, oh, I can't believe that happened. It's happening. We've been talking about it for days now. It's time for you guys to get up off your butts and do something. It's not just about the citizens in the streets. We need backup.
This is crazy. And we got all these people from foreign countries that seem to know our business better than we do.
And yeah, Dale, you don't know that.
You don't know what she's got in
And
her account.
what business is it of ours? How much do Donald Trump have in his pocket?
Let's ask
Billion?
Donald what he did with that oil that he put
Yeah.
the money from the sale of that oil that he took from Venezuela, and he
Yeah.
put it in an offshore account in his name.
Hello?
Not this country, his name. Go
His
ask him where the
name.
money is. Go ask him.
Go ask him where the money is, Dale.
Since you know so much about people's pockets.
Not cool. Talking about Omar has this. That's that lying BS crap of Doolittle that's going on. And that ain't got nothing to do with who's. So if she got $1 billion in her account and it's her money.
Ain't nobody even. How do you know she's got that much money in her
And
bank
so what
account?
if she does? Right. It's just a whole bunch of conspiracy theory. Just a whole bunch of stupid stuff.
That part.
Other than Donald Trump with the Epstein files, but nobody is defending that. If ICE was just deporting the people on this list, nobody would care. Deport those people
I
10
would.
times over. I don't give a shit.
Well,
Nobody
not on
cares.
that
That is
list.
not what's happening. ICE has harmed more U.S. citizens and more U.S. children at this point than protected U.S. children via deportations. And we know that because we've seen 5-year-olds get detained. We've seen 6-month-old babies have to be resuscitated after getting caught up in tear gas
Exactly.
because ICE is shooting it around indiscriminately. The biggest defeater for her argument is that President Obama was known as the deporter in chief. He
Yes.
did deport a lot of people. That is just a fact. But even under President Obama, ICE was not murdering U.S. citizens, breaking their
Exactly.
ribs, having 6-month-old babies need to be resuscitated, and having literally hundreds and hundreds of videos of ICE squads and goons pinning U.S. citizens to the ground.
What is
This
it
is
gonna
some
take,
next
a
level,
baby to die?
disgusting, disturbing stuff. And every single video angle that comes out makes it worse and worse. Pam Bondi then doubles down on the spin in the funniest way possible. She talks about how the protesters are all organized. They're organizing their signs. She's implying all of the signs that say, fuck ICE. These are all, it's some nefarious plot. Is she really that dumb? She can't realize that protesters maybe all just think, fuck ICE. That is genuinely what the protesters think en masse. But boy, this entire administration is all in on the cover up. I mean, we know that Pam Bondi is more than okay with covering up Donald Trump's deepest, darkest crimes. The Epstein files cover up proved that. But this is next level. Everyone from Stephen Miller, Pam Bondi to Trump. I'm sure Caroline
It's
Leavitt
next level.
on Monday morning, right on cue, will be covering this up and spinning this to death. They are all down to cover up legit murders, state murders,
This
executions from the
is
state.
insane that they are covering up murders.
Yeah.
This is a cover up.
But other people are more concerned about what other politicians have in their pocket.
You seen her pockets. You've been in there, Dale. You seen it.
The hell
You got proof that she has that much money in her bank account.
And like you said,
Did you
even
hear
if she
that
do,
crap?
she ain't killing people.
She ain't running around killing people and shooting them in the street.
It's her people that are being targeted.
It's her people that's being targeted. And what does her $34 million got to do with anything? It's that stupid shit.
Well, see, here's the thing. Until it affects them, they don't care.
Right.
When it comes and taps you on the shoulder or
Taps you on your
the
shoulder.
shoulder of one of your loved ones, you gonna be crying a whole new different story, a whole new different song. Just go right ahead. It don't bother me. As long as it don't touch me.
Some of the people that you arrest.
As long as it doesn't bother me, as long as it ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm good. They ain't shooting at me.
Yeah. Oh, that's colored people's problems. Truth be told, that's colored people's problems.
Exactly.
Those are the problems of those colored
That's
people.
the color people. But
That's
now they're
called
shooting you.
entitlement. That's entitlement. That's entitlement talking.
It is. I didn't know it was going to happen to me. I didn't know. I thought it was just them.
You see how Trump changed his tune about Renee Good when he found out that her father was a Trump supporter?
Oh, he did?
Yes. He first, she had it coming and she
He blamed her.
Blamed her. But when he found out that her father, her parents were go-getter Trump supporters, his tune changed.
I wonder what they think about him now, since they didn't kill, since he has killed their daughter.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what happened. He might as well have the gun in his hand. Donald Trump.
The baby was in the car, Debbie. Have you not seen the videos? They threw the doggone whatever that was up under the vehicle, and it was so powerful that it blew their whatchamacallits. Their I'm so mad I can't think straight. When you get in a wreck, the thing that blows up to keep you from
the airbags.
It was so powerful that all their airbags went off.
They wasn't thinking about the little
And
child.
that 6-month-old baby was the last one to get out of the vehicle, and the baby was not breathing.
But it's okay.
And
it's justified.
A family coming from a basketball game that happened to get stuck in that melee trying to get home. But no, you can throw a canister up under their vehicle. Just oh my God. Now you want to say it didn't happen. There's no proof it happened.
It did happen. It
The
did.
hell?
It did. He just said it. And now, T. Mickey, we heard it from 2 different sources now.
Many sources, not just her. I've seen the interview with the mother. I've seen people on the street interviewed that witnessed it happen. Kids had to go to the hospital. That baby almost died. She
The
had to
baby
give that
almost
baby
died
CPR.
over an ice mess.
And then we
Over
got
this
somebody
tub.
here. There's no evidence that happened. The fuck?
And it is. It is evidence of it.
Lady
I
Letitia,
didn't even know they exist until now.
I wish you could pull Barbara up. Barbara lives in Los Angeles, in the LA area. They've been doing this since last summer. She was trying to tell us about this back then.
Oh.
And nobody was even really paying it no
There's
mind.
Barbara.
Barbara can tell you what's been going down in her part of town.
When they invaded LA.
I didn't say Renee's father gave an interview. You getting your story messed up, Debbie. I'm talking about an interview about the family that you said didn't. There's no video that shows that happening.
She's talking about that video. The family did a video of what happened to them.
Interviews. I saw an interview with the mother, is what I said. I didn't say a father. I said the mother and other witnesses that were on site when it happened. Please don't put words in my mouth. I ain't gonna yell at you.
What?
You won't put up the link because Auntie will yell
What
at me.
link?
I don't know who.
Just making up stuff.
I ain't yelling at you. Don't be scared.
Yeah, bring it. It's a shame. Let's finish him up.
Like you mentioned, in the last couple of days, you feel it was incredibly organized.
Yes.
What can you tell us more about what we're seeing on the ground there? I mean, our Steve Harrigan, who's covered many wars, said that in his own observations, it feels incredibly organized. These people know each other. They know where to go. What do you know about this?
That's right. And I can tell you what I observed when I was there. It's extremely organized. The signs they have are all
They
matching.
should be
They're well-written.
organized.
And look at what's happening today. How did these people go out and get gas masks? These protesters. Would you know how to walk out on the street and buy a gas mask right now?
Why wouldn't you?
Think
You
about
don't
that.
want to get sprayed.
Right. All of these protesters out there right now have gas masks on, matching, very expensive, by the way, gas masks.
So
this is all so absurd. This is conspiracy theory QAnon
Exactly.
slop.
So
First of
what? If you was out there and that was your town, you would have on a mask too.
Click
But
on
you're all
Barbara.
up in Trump's.
Click on Barbara. She put a comment in there. Click on that.
Oh wow! They sent about 100 ICE agents to MacArthur Park for a Children's Day camp event. Our mayor, LAPD, and the governor got them out of there with the quickness. Good for them. Good for them.
After Democratic states. This is a strategic attack because Trump's butt hurt that certain states didn't vote for him.
Exactly. And he's glad that it's happening.
He's going into these states, including California, including Washington, including Oregon. He's going into these particular states specifically because
Democrat states.
They're Democrat states. We have a baby in office, a little toddler.
Yep. Yes, we do.
He doesn't serve everybody in this country. He only
doesn't.
serves those that agree
He doesn't
with.
serve everybody in this country. He serves himself.
And then he lied and said that the economy would get better. How much are eggs now?
$5, $10.
Okay. Anybody else in here
I ain't even buying eggs.
caught a break economically? But this is what they voted for.
This is what they voted for. Lies.
Of all, the reason why the protesters know where to go and know what to do is because they live there. The ICE agents don't. They are coming from out of state and out of town, so they're the ones confused, and they're like, why do these protesters all know these streets? Secondly, anyone can go buy a gas mask. It's not some military grade gear. You can literally get a gas mask from many, many shops, and the reason why so many...
What'd you say, Auntie Mickey?
No, I was just agreeing with him. You can get those things anywhere. Those gas.
Protesters have them. Not all the protesters, like she claims. Probably like 4% of protesters have gas masks, is because for the past 3 or 4 weeks, continuous protests have been escalating, and ICE agents have been throwing more and more tear gas and pepper balls and pepper spray. The gas masks are a necessity born out of the violence from ICE agents, not some proactive protection that they were just buying from some secret military dealer. I don't know what she's even implying here. This is QAnon conspiracy theory stuff making it onto Fox News as usual.
It's organized. They're out there to cause problems, and they're out there to hinder the great men and women in law enforcement, and we are not going to have it in Minneapolis or anywhere else in this country.
I mean, the video I showed you earlier proved it. This was not somebody trying to impede law enforcement. He was a concerned U.S. citizen who was exercising.
This is the video. Trigger warning, everyone. This is him dead. Your little cheeks are cold. Yeah, fun.
Are they at least going to try to save him?
After they shot him?
What are they doing now? It's just like with Renee Good.
Yeah.
She lived. They denied her. They denied a doctor to treat her.
There it is right there. Push them.
Jesus. Really?
Yeah.
Are they freaking kidding?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Oh my God!
There he is in the middle of the street.
What? Shut up.
How many shots was that?
At least 5.
Stop talking. They have just shot a man. They shot that guy. I know. Oh they have shot
They go
a man.
straight to hell.
Yeah, they
They
are.
have shot a legal observer. Call 911. Call 911.
They just shot somebody.
Call 911.
I'm calling 911.
Come here. I know. Let's keep each other safe, girl. Okay, let's keep some space in them. Keep some space in them. You need to sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay. Stay safe. Caleb, get that.
I'm calling 911.
Okay.
Sick. That's sick. That is absolutely sick. And anybody that can sit here and justify that shit, they're sick too.
How can you justify that BS?
They pulling police over. They pulling police over left and right. And when the police tell them, you know, that they're a police officer, they just get in their cars and drive off. No apology, no nothing.
It's a shame, Auntie Mickey.
Sick. This is sick. But you know what? I've come to the conclusion that this is not going to impact us until we take a bigger stand than what people are doing now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do more.
Getting out there in them streets and protesting, you're handing yourself over like
ice.
Yeah, you're handing yourself like dog food on a platter to a pit bull.
To a pit bull.
People need to get up off of them streets and hit them where it hurts, in the pocket.
In
the pocket of this country can turn this around. This country can
Stop
turn
shopping,
this around.
Stop buying stuff.
Boycott.
Stop going to school. Stop going to
Boycott.
work. Stop it all. It's not business as usual.
No more Amazon for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Don't go no DoorDash for a couple of days. Don't go grocery shopping for a couple of days.
Just
Don't
stop
spend
it.
a dime, not one dime. And that will have such a major impact on this.
I heard.
Look.
Okay. I'm almost done, sweet.
This is ridiculous. And they just keep, moving along like it's nothing. Because they've been given carte blanche to act like they did back in the 60s when the police were mowing black folks down in the street with water hoses. This is no different.
It's not.
This was no different. We got to get radical now. People got to get radical.
We got to get radical. We got to stop. We got to start with the pockets. We got to start with the pockets.
Hey, it worked when Martin Luther King started the boycott, the bus boycott.
Yeah.
when he started that bus boycott, and then that bus system wasn't hardly carrying people where they needed to go. People band together and found another way to get to work.
Oh, wow.
And that went on for a long time. Hit them in the pocket. See, people seem to think that Martin Luther King was a very docile, peaceful, we're not going to do anything, we're non-violence. Yeah, we don't have to get violent. But Martin Luther King was a G. He was a radical. Just like Jesus. Jesus was radical. He went into the temple and tore the temple up when people weren't doing what they were supposed to do. Man, I'm telling you. But I know a lot of people, it doesn't affect me. I'm not gonna not buy what I want because of what's going on over there. But just wait. It's coming to your neighborhood one day when you least expect it.
Exactly. You're going to be minding your own business, and there it is. It's going to be your business.
Sojourner said he was just another pimping, cheating black preacher. You know what, Sojourner? You shouldn't even have that name. You don't even deserve to carry that name. Wow.
Yeah, you can get rid of him, Auntie Mickey.
That's really sad. That's really sad.
It is really sad.
But it is going to take an uprising of the people.
It is.
Because clearly, who we have in office, not just Trump.
But his friends, too.
His friends and even from the other party. The Democratic Party. They're too docile.
Yep.
They're too docile.
It's time.
You got to fight fire with fire.
Yeah, you do.
Trump is fighting with fire. Democrats they don't have enough water to put the fire out. So you got to match energy.
Yep.
And talk to that man in a matter of which he understands.
Money.
He understands the money.
He does.
He dumb as a
Shut
doorknob,
that down.
but he understands money. He's a poor businessman. That's why our country is in the problems that it's in now,
Exactly.
as
Yes.
well. And it's not just his fault; it's other presidents as
He's
well.
got
We can go all the way back to Bush.
billions of dollars.
Bush was just as bad. Obama wasn't the greatest economically, although he was bringing us up a little bit. Biden really just kind of screwed stuff up economically. But every president has played a role in our economic situation today. But this joker right here,
This is beyond.
people voted for this man thinking that he could economically pull us out, and he's dug us deeper.
Yeah.
How'd your
Now
vote
he's
go?
killing Americans.
How'd that vote go over with you?
Yeah.
A
how'd
lot of
that
people
vote
are
do?
regretting their votes. A lot of people are regretting their votes because they
Yeah.
weren't looking at the entire picture.
Wasn't
They
looking
were
at the
just
big
looking
picture.
at the economic side. But this guy is not even economically sound himself.
Mm-mm.
He's a clown.
He's a clown.
And
He is a
everything that
true
he said he
clown.
was
He
going to
is not
do,
my
he's
president.
doing it. Hmm.
He is not. He does not consider me his citizen. Not the way he's treating us.
No.
So
I
I
would
can't.
love for somebody to go grab his wife. She's an immigrant.
Right. Yeah. How come they haven't grabbed her yet?
Grab that hoe. Oh, I'm sorry. She's married to him. Dig up the past as to how they met. Go research that. You'd be surprised how them two met. Absolutely, TT Aquarius. That's the deal.
Yeah.
He's trying to stop the midterm elections.
Yeah, he is. And
And
that's not gonna happen.
he seems to think in his harebrained mind that he can serve another term.
Yeah, it's weird.
He has no idea what the Constitution says. 22nd Amendment says you will not serve more than 2 terms. Somebody clearly hasn't educated him on that one.
Mm-mm.
But he thinks
He's
that
trying
if
to
he...
be a dictator. He's trying to take over America.
Right.
He's trying to use ICE to do it.
Hmm.
He's got his new buddies.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of them new buddies is starting to second guess themselves. They don't like their job anymore. They still go, but they don't like going because of the things that they have to carry out. And it won't be long before some of those officers are going to start walking off the job. You mark my word. Because $50,000 bonus just to get hired on is not going to last very long.
Mm-mm.
Yes, Marie Dickinson, it is all over America. Every state has ICE agents in it. You're just hearing what you're hearing now because of Minnesota being one of the more docile states.
Right. They're everywhere.
But they're all over the place. They're up here. They went to my grandson's school while the kids were in school, by
I
the
don't
way.
know, Kamari, but they're just killing us. They're on the street shooting, pow, pow.
Lady Letitia, did you hear what I said?
What? What'd you say?
ICE went to my grandson, went to Xavion's school.
Really?
They sure did.
Recently?
Yeah, a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? The teachers wouldn't let, they put the kids on lockdown. They couldn't get in.
Oh, good.
They
Why
couldn't
are they
get
going
in.
to the schools?
They're trying to get anybody they can. They went to my husband's job because he works at a school. They went to several Seattle public schools.
Wow.
Trying to look for teachers or anybody on staff that might be brown.
Wow.
or kids for that matter.
That is
Because
a
they don't have a
shame.
problem grabbing kids either.
No, they don't. Remember that little 5-year-old boy
Yep.
that was
Try to
knocking
use
on the
him.
doors?
Yep, trying to use him as a shield. Or not as a shield, but as bait.
As bait.
For the mother. They already had the father, but they tried to use the baby to get the mom to come out the house, and she wouldn't come out the house. The husband said, no, I want him with me. They knew what they were doing.
Yep, they did.
Because they would have snatched her up too.
Wow.
And they're both citizens. That's the sad part about it.
Wow. That's why I was telling the lady to do my nails. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. You're legal, but you're Hispanic, and they're coming for you.
And yes, they have to release you, but it's the stuff you go through.
They have to release you. What the fuck is they grabbing me for?
Exactly.
And messing with me for, and I'm legal.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have to, it shouldn't even result into having to let me go. First of all, don't put your hands on me.
Yeah. Yes, Debbie, you're correct. The 5-year-old boy was left behind when his father took off running. But they used that same boy to go to the house to get his mother to come out. And the father was yelling at her, don't come out of the house. Don't come out of the house. Let's tell the whole story.
I wonder why he trusted them with his son.
No, he was saying, leave him with me. He was already in their custody.
Oh, okay.
He was already in their custody, and they tried to use that boy to get the mother to come out of the house. And the father was yelling at the wife not to open the door. They had that boy at the door saying, we want to drop your son off.
Oh, wow.
And he was saying, don't open the door, don't trust him.
Oh, no,
So
that's
the narrative that they put out there in the public is he abandoned his son. No, he did not.
Yeah.
He took off and ran. Yes, he did. He took off and ran, and they caught him. But at the same time, when they went to take the child to the mother, he was in the car at the time as well. And he was yelling at her not to open the door. Don't trust him. Don't trust him.
Right. Good
and he
for
says,
him.
I'll take my son with me. So that's what that was all about.
Wow. Wow, this is really, really something. We're under siege by our own people.
But, again, it's going to take for someone, even an ICE agent. An ICE agent has family. They have friends. It's going to take some of them to lose loved ones.
Right.
They know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is wrong.
Shooting people.
They know good and well what they're doing is wrong to people.
Jumping on their backs, kicking them in their sides, holding
choking
them
them out. I mean, they're using illegal chokeholds on people, on minors.
On minors.
And it's been said that they have been putting shackles on little girls, little kids, shackles and handcuffs, and that is illegal.
Wow.
Illegal. And I'm waiting for somebody to get it on camera or take a picture of some kids in some shackles and take their asses straight to court.
Okay.
Because that is forbidden. When it comes down to children, this country don't play about kids. When it comes down to these kids, these babies, I'm not talking teenagers, I'm talking about little kids, your baby's age. Can you imagine a little bit being in shackles and handcuffs?
No.
You know how traumatic that is to a child?
Yes.
And to watch your parents being thrown to the ground.
Jesus. And tackled.
tackled, thrown to the ground. You know, it's ridiculous. And they justify everything.
They justify it. The justification is just so disgusting to justify this BS.
Did you see the old man they escorted out of his house in his underwear?
No.
In the freezing cold? Yes. Citizen. A citizen.
Wow.
In his drawers.
That is a shame. Wow.
I did a show with there was a 79-year-old man who owns a car wash in, I believe it was in California. Barbara can tell you specifically what the city was, but he owned a car wash, and a lot of his staff were legalized immigrants. He had paperwork showing that. But ICE came in there, bogarted into the one agent, as the old man was trying to run outside to explain to them. He literally knocked that man down on his back.
Oh, wow.
As he ran past him. And he gets outside and they attack him. Because he's trying to stop it and tell them, just take a pause, let me tell you what's going on. They didn't want to hear nothing he had to say.
They don't want to hear it.
And tackled him to the ground. He is suing for $50 million.
Good for him.
And when this is all said and done, this country's going to pay out billions of dollars in lawsuits. How's the economy working for you now?
I don't believe that this guy's death is in vain.
It can't be. It can't be. But this country is going to pay so much.
Is sitting back, justifying the behavior and making it okay.
And personally, I think it's just he's causing all of this because he doesn't want them Epstein files out.
Right. He doesn't.
That's the big issue right there. Where's the Epstein files, Trump?
He's loving this distraction.
Oh, yeah, this is a big distraction. And quiet as it's kept, I think he knows he's on his way out anyway.
Yeah.
For good. Like laying down in a casket. He's not a well man. He's sick.
No, he's not. He's old.
Sick. He's sick and he's old and he's sick.
He's old and he's sick. And he's doing some real bad, nefarious things.
And he wants to be remembered. It doesn't matter how he's remembered. He wants to be remembered for all time. He wants his face on Mount. Yeah, he wants his face up there on Mount Rushmore. That's what
that
he
ain't
wants.
happening.
That's what he wants. But he's gonna get what he asked for. You will be recognized forever. Forever.
Your legacy will be a nasty legacy. It won't be a good one.
Telling people to drink bleach when it was COVID. Really?
Yeah.
10 people did. Yeah, and died.
Under him again.
I don't know about the international pressure, Debbie. I really don't. Clearly, it doesn't matter to him either way. He thinks he can run and take Greenland, and he doesn't.
Yeah, he's running around talking about
anything. He doesn't know anything. He makes stupid statements that don't even make sense, and somebody just needs to take his phone away from him so he'll stop tweeting. Or whatever social media he's got that he's putting all this nonsense out.
He needs to
He's
shut
putting
the
stuff
hell
out
up.
there, and half the people don't even understand what he's doing behind closed doors. His own people don't know until it hits the news.
Until it hits the news.
And then they got to clean it up.
Then they got to clean it up. And they sound stupid doing it.
Yeah. Yes, Marie, they're supposed to get illegal immigrants, but they are targeting anybody that is of color.
Yep, anybody that is of color, they're targeting.
Maureen said, "What is that about drinking bleach?" When we went through the COVID epidemic, he suggested that people drink bleach to get rid
that'll
of
kill
COVID.
it.
And several people did that and died. Yes, absolutely, Debbie Campbell. It is more than just his name. There's a lot of people, men and women, on that
Shouldn't have
list.
been over there. Whoever was over there with them girls shouldn't have been over there. So it needs to be exposed.
But you know, here's the thing. If his name wasn't in those documents, we'd see him.
Oh, yeah. We would have saw him by now.
We would see him.
Yep. He's not showing them because his name is in there. He's full of in there.
And he's protecting a lot of his perverted friends too.
Yep.
But first and foremost, he's protecting himself.
He's protecting himself first.
That dude hung around Diddy. Come on now. Epstein and Diddy. Yeah. $34 felonies. Convicted felon.
Convicted felon.
34 counts. But people still put him in office. And a lot of those people are now saying, "Oh, I didn't vote for all this. I didn't vote for this.
I didn't vote for this.
I thought he was gonna help the people.
I thought he was gonna
He's
be
helping the people, all right.
Helping the people with finances and a businessman.
He helping the people that are the same color as him.
Did he help us the first 4 years? Hell no. So why would he help? Why would he work it out this time? What I don't understand is how the hell he got reelected and he's got 34 counts of felony. That's what Joe Biden should have been doing, was making sure he wasn't getting reelected.
And that's Joe Biden. that's Joe Biden cross to bear.
What was he thinking? That I'll just win again?
Yeah. Didn't happen. Well, actually, he didn't run. Kamala did. A lot of people didn't vote Democratic because they weren't they were leery of a female president. We've never had a female president, let alone a black female president.
Yeah, black.
This country clearly ain't ready for that.
That's why we're paying for it.
So they would rather put a racist. They'd rather put a racist, washed up, used to be president in office.
Exactly.
And everything that she said is happening.
It's happening.
Everything that she said was going to happen is happening.
It's happening. It is happening.
Debbie says, if there was something to nail Trump in the files, do you believe Biden would have released them in 2020? Who knows? Did he ever get to see them? Do you know if he saw them?
You know, Biden ain't devious like Donald Trump. So he wouldn't have done it just to show Trump. I think it's a bigger picture than that. He the one ran on, I'm going to tell the world, I'm going to show the files.
Yeah.
He the one ran on that. Joe Biden didn't run on that. He didn't say he was going to show the Epstein files. Donald Trump did.
Boom.
So why isn't he telling us? Why isn't he showing us?
That was the bait and switch to get him in there. He made promises he had no intention of keeping.
somebody asked him the other day while they were at the somewhere and asked Donald Trump, you're just trying to distract from the Epstein files. He got mad at him, and the guy got suspended, and his union is backing him up.
I didn't realize I was crunching in the mic. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Well, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, it's getting kind of heated up in here, so I better get off too. But thank you so much for having me over here. I had to run in here.
Coming, Auntie Mickey, and talking about it. It's really something that needs to be talked about. This is, it feels like we're at war with our law enforcement.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say about law enforcement. I would just say immigration specifically, because there are a lot of law enforcements that are definitely speaking up against this kind of behavior.
Right. I would hope so. I would hope that they would be speaking up about this bad behavior, because I don't see law enforcement doing the kinds of things that ICE has done and is doing, running around shooting our citizens and attacking them and then justifying it, allowing Donald Trump to justify the behavior. It's really disturbing.
Right. Well, Donald Trump definitely had help getting back into office. It's not just Donald Trump on his own. He had very powerful people backing him as well.
Yep.
You know, when at the end of the day, it's about that buck.
That's right.
You got enough money, you can get a lot of stuff done that you want done.
Mm-hmm.
And you can say certain things, and there's sheep out there that's hanging on every word and will believe anything.
Like, you're right, Barbara. You're right, Auntie Mickey.
Yeah. So we will see, but I'm gonna look into more of what happened today.
Okay. You're gonna go live later?
I doubt it. I try not to do weekends, but you know, I had to be with you. So, but if I do, it'll just be to hang out.
Okay.
I don't really want to talk. I talked about something else last night that was totally
different.
I talked about Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels thing. I talked about that last night. Have you heard about that?
That girl?
Yep. But it wasn't, well, I'm not going to say it wasn't. It was blurry at the when he actually made contact with her. The video kind of stops and it's a blur. I've heard more than one explanation. Either way it goes, he shouldn't have never laid hands on her.
Right. Yeah.
Either way it goes. You know, whether he whooped her or socked. No. She was a comedian and he was a comedian, and they were having words outside of the comedy club. And there was a very...
He took it serious.
Well, it was serious. They were both going back and forth. And he stepped to her. Okay, so that was where he messed up. He could have walked away. He could have walked away. No.
Oh.
No, but he stepped up to her. Have you seen the video?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I'll send you a clip of the video because it was caught on a surveillance camera on the street.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that's the big news now. And of course, this whole fight that took place, or almost fight that took place on Corey Holcomb's 5150 show here on YouTube.
Oh.
Anton Daniels was a guest, and they almost came to blows during the interview because Anton Daniels is what you would call a black conservative Republican.
Oh.
And he does a lot of people don't like Anton Daniels. A lot of people do. Now, if we looked at it on a racial standpoint, a lot of black people don't like him because he has a tendency of kissing ass to a
Okay.
certain demographic. You know, he speaks very badly against black people, and he himself is black.
Oh wow. I hate those
And,
kind.
and then, you know, Corey, on the other hand, Corey is a comedian,
Hey,
and
Cece.
he's one of the foulest mouths out there.
Oh wow.
So, you know, they got into a big argument that almost came to blows, and you know, it simmered down to a certain degree. Anton left town that night. Oh, let me back up. Anton brought a nice, beautiful young lady with him that night that was not his wife. So that was an issue too. So go check out my live from last night. It breaks it
Okay.
down a bit. Yeah. I didn't get to
I'll
talk
go
about
check
that
it out.
much, but I did show it. So
Oh, you did
yeah.
show it. You did show
Yeah, I
it.
did show toward the end.
Okay.
But in my opinion, Anton went in there with the sole purpose of eventually suing Corey. And
Oh,
Corey,
she did.
no, Anton,
Oh,
the guy
and
the one that's fighting with Corey.
oh,
For a whole week, he's been on he had gone on a campaign from platform to platform talking crap about Corey Holcomb, and I was gonna kick Corey's ass, and you know, all this stuff. So, you know, you got to know Corey Holcomb is he's from the streets.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
and you know, he's not gonna let that kind of thing go by and not say something. So he went in and he did cross the line on his last show. He not only brought Anton's wife up, started talking about his wife.
Wow.
He pulled up a picture of Anton's daughter.
Oh
who is
no.
17 years old, and so now we're looking at a potential lawsuit. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's really ugly. It's
It
very
sounds
ugly.
ugly.
And like I said, I think Corey is funny. He is very obnoxious at times. Some things he says, I don't agree with. He goes after, especially women. He you know, he has a view of women that is
Really bad.
woman off. Yeah, you know, I pay for pussy. I mean, that kind of thing. You know, one of them. But as a comedian, I think he's funny. But you know, I just think that he made the wrong move. He really did.
That is.
He went way overboard, and I'm not going to defend his behavior. Not on that
that's
stuff.
wrong.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm tired of running my mouth on your platform. But if you get a chance, you guys go check it out.
Go check out Auntie
Last
Mickey,
night's
guys.
show. Yeah. So you have a wonderful evening, and everybody in the chat,
You too,
guys have a
sweetheart.
wonderful evening as well. And thanks for the commentary and the debate and all that stuff. You know, we can agree to disagree.
Yes.
Absolutely. But you have a wonderful evening, sweetheart, and take care.
You too, Auntie Mickey. Thank you so
Okay,
much
love.
for joining me and being
Thank
here. And
you.
your input is so good. Thank you.
I'm waiting for Danny to come on. I think she's coming on tonight. I might be wrong.
She's coming on tonight?
I'm not sure.
Okay, let me check.
I saw earlier she had something upcoming today.
Oh,
but
upcoming. Okay. Oh, wait. Here it is. She's live now.
Oh, let's go. Gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
Bye,
See y'all.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Get on over there. She gonna probably want you on the platform.
Okay.
All right, sweetheart.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
lovely. Bye, everyone.